Alright, let's see here. There we go. Not much, Proctor, just kind of waiting.
Yeah, same here.
I'm eager to promote my units, because that's where I left off, where I was about to promote all of Alm's units.
That's right.
I think it was Cliff, Faye, and Tobin, I think.
There were quite a few.
Yeah, that's going to make a huge difference, because two of those were really kind of lagging behind. I think with staff utility, I think it'll make them a lot better.
Yeah, if only she had that a little earlier.
If only. But just having more than one staff user now is going to be nice.
True.
Because I really could use another staff bot.
And Tobin will eventually get physic.
Yeah. And the thing that I really like is that Silk, her promotion actually makes her feel like like a big improvement.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it gives her
Totally
invoke,
that.
it gives her all of her spells one promotion.
Yeah, that was. Maybe it'll be the same for Tobin.
Maybe. You wouldn't die last stream? Yeah, Luthier, because he got
Yeah.
jumped. Because unfair map design.
Because the game decided to be fun and engaging.
Yeah. Like I said, so far, like, all of the deaths I've really had in this hack have not even been really, like, skill issue stuff. It's just been, like, you just had to know that guy was going to be there at that time. You just had to know there was going to be, you just had to know the layout of the map on your first playthrough.
Yeah, it was mostly just like an information issue.
Yeah.
Like,
And
yeah.
I'm not saying that main series games also don't have that. I'm not saying that they don't have that problem, because they do. Like I've been trying Shadow Dragon Hard 5, and one thing I've noticed is that when you actually kind of know the sort of crap they throw at you, it's not that hard. But the problem is when you're playing it for the first time, like, okay, how was I supposed to know those guys were going to do that? How was I supposed to
Yeah,
know
I
that
can.
you were supposed to deal with this? You know? Like, in retrospect, once you figured out a plan, it's like, yeah, it's not too bad. Unless you just get, like, really unlucky or something like that. But it's not that bad if you are aware the tricks it's going to throw at you. I
But you
don't...
kind of need some knowledge going in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just something that I don't like about Fire Emblem, though, is that, like, they're not good at... Most Fire Emblem games are not really good on your first playthrough. They're not good at conveying the sort of weird trickery they might try to pull. And I don't like that. Maybe it's just me. Maybe some people enjoy it. I hate it. I think it's so dumb. Like, it's one thing for me to have to reset because, oh, that was just a dumb play. Like, my guy was in range and
Like,
he
oh,
took
that's
too many
100%
he took too many
on.
hits. Yeah, like something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, I just shouldn't have put him there. Loading screen? Yeah, I know I'm on the loading screen. We're just talking right now.
We're
Okay.
loading.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the sluice gate to download.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But that's one thing I will give Three Houses, minus maddening, is that it mostly isn't that unreasonable with its stuff. But like I said, that doesn't really count for maddening. I think that's actually the main reason why things like Divine Pulse do exist, because for whatever reason, Fire Emblem developers can never figure out a way to not just like jump scare the player with dumb stuff. Like, I don't know what if it's just like a genre thing where they just can't ever seem to not, you know, give players a nasty surprise on the first playthrough. They're just not friendly to blind players. I don't know, but I just
Yeah, I agree. But then there are people who have this notion that like Divine Pulse was built into the game, like you needed to make use of it. Like you don't have to on hard,
yeah,
and that was the original hardest difficulty in the game.
that is true.
But no, it's maddening. That's the end all be all.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
it's tough to really
apparently
say.
you didn't play the game if you didn't play Engage on maddening difficulty.
Apparently not.
And that means all of your opinions and critiques are invalid.
Well, like I said, I think I would agree that like if you weren't if you liked the gameplay but weren't feeling challenged with hard, then yeah, I would agree that you'd probably have a better experience with maddening. But in my case, and perhaps some other people's case who don't like Engage or maddening or both, maybe they don't like the Engage gameplay. Maybe they don't like the mechanics, and that's why they're gonna absolutely hate maddening because that's where you're forced to use them. If
Maybe they actively despise the game mechanics of that game.
Yeah, I know because like in hard mode, I went out of my way to avoid the mechanics. So I don't. It's not because I didn't know they were in the game. It's because I didn't like them. They weren't fun. Like if they were fun, I would like to like. That's why I use things like Pair Up and Faith because they're fun. You can probably
Wait, you're
beat
saying
Fates
you wanted
without.
to have fun in the video game? Mida won't let you do that. No.
True. Manning is also is kind of fun to min max though. The dopamine hut is real there. I do see what you mean, yeah. But see, I would say one difference between Three Houses Maddening and Engage Maddening is that gambits are fun. The engage mechanic isn't. Like gambits and battalions are a fun idea.
Like, you need to be smart with your positioning to make them go off good.
What happened to Luthier? He died last stream because the game just put a bunch of guys on turn 1 in a fog of war. They put a bunch of enemies right where they could just hit Luthier through the walls, and I had no way of knowing that. Like I said, they attacked me on turn 1. I had no way of knowing. And it was a fog of war, and it was turn 1. Like, they really could have maybe realized that map did not even exist in vanilla, so no one was going to know that there's going to be a bunch of enemies right there. They could have at least given me like a turn or two to be like, oh, there's going to be enemies right there. I should, do something about that. Luthier got AIDS? Yeah, whatever you want to headcanon, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. We might be able to just give Cliff the kills. That way he doesn't need to use the fountain for it. Just a thought, I guess.
Yeah, that.
And then we could give the fountain to Gray, and then
somebody
he could
else.
promote. If we could do that, we could give it to Gray, and then Gray could promote. So,
That'd be even better.
yeah. Head cannon? What? Oh, sorry, I forgot. You'd rather have it a foot cannon.
Is that just, like, not a term you've heard? It's fairly common.
I'm surprised Proctor, of all people, has not heard of the term head cannon. Like, I don't believe Proctor has never heard the term head cannon before. There's no way. Yeah, I could see maybe, like, Slim not having heard of that. Actually, no, he's probably heard of it. But I feel like out of like, the regulars here, I feel like he'd be the most likely to just be like, what's a head cannon?
I thought it was kind of like a fairly common thing people knew.
Especially how much online Proctor is. You think
Especially to people online,
I
yeah.
don't think it would be in this situation. Well, I mean, like, I don't see how he would have AIDS. Like, he got shot with an arrow. Like, unless that arrow was infected with HIV or something like that, then I don't think you died of AIDS. You see why it's...
Actually, the Doom of Faithful do that. They dip the arrows in HIV.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
That's what a venom bow is.
Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. Actually, I don't think I could. I was just joking. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Alright, let's promote Faye. The scoreboard? I do have to wonder that, because he didn't really say anything else. That is kind of strange. That's a really nice palette. Okay, she got +3 skill, +2 res. Wow, you couldn't have gotten speed or something? Couldn't have gotten any speed? I mean, I guess she does have 12 speed, to be fair. Although I think now her con makes it so she's not slowed down. So that's nice. So maybe she
Yeah, that's
can
good.
double things. She also gained access to swords, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to promote Gray yet, sadly. Soon, but not quite yet. Because, unfortunately, I don't think Cliff's getting the level out of this. So I'm just going to give this to Python so we can get to level 9. Yeah, Python's also close to promotion. Just no one's quite there. Oh yeah, we got a lot of guys that are really close. You got fired? Why'd you get fired
Oh,
for?
jeez. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. But like, what did they fire you for? Like, you weren't laid off, they just fired you? I mean, because I know there's definitely a difference. I've been laid off before. But, like, the company was closing, so there wasn't any, like, everyone was getting laid off, including the managers and stuff. That's 13 speed. Yeah, I think you're right. Which is sad. Actually, no, he's 12 speed, but still, that's pretty bad. When the armor is as fast as you, that's not a good thing. I mean, he has a fast armor, but still.
We can't compare the other units to Foresight. He's just built better.
Being too epic and based. Something tells me that's not why you were fired. I don't know why. I just get the feeling that's not the reason you were fired.
You know, like if they put that on a legal document, I don't think those would be the right words.
Yeah. Last day of work on set. So then you wouldn't if you were fired, wouldn't you just like immediately not have a job? I thought that's how being fired works. It's like if someone tells you you're
Or do
fired,
you
like that's
mean-
it. You're not part of the company anymore.
Or do you mean the Saturday of last weekend, which already happened? Because, like, yeah, if you're fired, you're done, aren't you?
I thought that's how it works. Like,
Like, they don't want you to work there anymore.
I'm just transferring. Oh, so she's just being dramatic. Okay, then you're not fired. They just said that you're being transferred to another store.
You were
That's-
fired, then immediately rehired into a different store within the same company.
Yeah, which is not being fired. That's just, hey, we need to go transfer you to a different store. Because I'm fairly certain the same company will manage that. They'll manage a transfer. So it's not, you're not fired. Because women wouldn't stop flirting with me, totally not a lie. Maybe Rizu is the Rizzler. Maybe he's the Riezler. Maybe.
What, they told you to go home from work? The ladies are too busy, like, falling over themselves for you?
Matilda, you do not need a crate. I need that kill for crate. Thanks for stealing it. Well, maybe they'll spawn more. I don't know. Well, I don't really know what to say, but that looks kind of awkward. Oh well, whatever. How are we doing today? Well, we're getting all you guys promoted. That's what we're doing. And I've already promoted
Hopefully we
Faye.
don't have to immediately do this map again.
Oh, we will. No, Faye didn't get all of her spells. She only got heal. What? But hey, I mean, heal's still nice. Freeze would be great, but I'm not gonna complain.
I guess if anybody did need it, it would
Silk,
have been Silk.
yeah. No, Silk really did need something. Although honestly, at this point, I think Faye probably could also use some help. But maybe her con boost might actually help her because then she could actually double things. So you know what? That
Yeah.
con boost might be all she really needs. A pork pie. You guys have like pies for everything, don't you? You Brits have pies for everything. Like over here in America, it's just dessert. For you guys, it's just like you put anything in pie.
Yeah, I had some apple pie yesterday, but
But
according
again,
to the Brit, it's bad.
in America, it's like a dessert only thing. Like, it's not something you put like freaking meat in.
I mean, like, I've heard of a pot pie, but it's kind of rare.
I mean, yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, no, I can't say I've ever had one.
No, I haven't either. Any meat can be a pie. Well, that's like a British thing. That's like like I said, over here it's like a dessert sort of thing. You put like fruit in a
Yeah.
pie, or something like that. That's what you put in a pie. You put it like fruit or something. Can you stop missing, please, Cliff? Can you stop freaking missing? I'm trying to give you a kill. I'm trying to let you get to level 10 without a fountain. But no, you just insist on missing.
No, he doesn't want a pony for Christmas.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess he doesn't. Watch it suicide on Claire. Matilda, whatever. Watch it suicide on Matilda. Because it's stupid. Just a pastry. I always associate pastry with sweets. Like, I know a pastry doesn't necessarily need to be sweet, but like, I always associate with sweets. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Like, yeah, I think of a dessert when I'm thinking like, oh, you got a pastry.
Stop freaking missing! These are 80%, and he just keeps missing all of them. And of course the kill's just gonna go to someone else because this guy's not gonna bother attacking Cliff. Because he's a moron. Why can't my archers ever hit anything? Like, is it that hard? Of course, it's gonna suicide on Matilda. Yep. Not allowed to train my archer that can't hit anything. Never mind, she
No.
missed once. Maybe she'll miss again. Now, sadly. Sadly, she actually knows how to hit things. This guy missed like 380% in a row. What a frickin' joke. Only in one RN. Only in one RN. Actually, no, that's more of like a Fates RN thing.
Oh yeah, wasn't there the option to pick hybrid RN?
Yeah, that would be even worse than this somehow.
Somehow.
I don't know why anyone would want to choose hybrid RN. I guess in gay fans.
Oh, does Engay have it too?
Yeah, it's like the only other game besides Fates that has it. Because of course,
Leech off the extra
all Engage, the only things Engage does that Fates does is like all the worst decisions that Fates made. They decide to copy for some reason.
Yeah, they
The
tried to
actually
keep
good
RN
design
and,
decisions, the actual good design decisions, like for example, does Engage actually have the EXP curve that Fates has, which is actually one of the best in the
No.
series? No, we're not gonna take that. But you're
In
just gonna
fact,
gain like
it's
no.
basically akin to FE7s.
Instead, you're just not gonna get an EXP in Maddening.
I love not gaining EXP. It's one of the main reasons I play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Because
Like I said,
I don't want EXP.
Like I said, the genius
Like-
ideas that Fates had, they conveniently ignored those. They did not ever, copy into those. No, no, no. Take only the dumb ideas that Fates had.
Oh wait, but the engage mechanic is the newest iteration of the Fates pair up system.
That's such a cope. I know what you're talking about, but that's such a freaking cope by
Oh
by
yeah,
gay
that's,
fans.
that's certain someone's favorite cope.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah, no, it's such a cope. It's such a cope. Like,
Okay, but like, hear me out. What if they just had Fates pair up? Instead
yeah,
of
what?
trying
Yeah,
to,
what?
like,
Why not
reinvent
just
the
bring
wheel?
back pair up properly instead of doing like a half baked one? Honestly, I don't even know if half baked is really accurate. Like, pair up gives you stats in like every stat. The emblem gives you maybe like +2 or +3. Okay, I get when they're like maxed out, they give you more than +2 or +3. That's only in like one stat. Only in one stat, really. Maybe two. Maybe.
It's
but-
2 or 3 for some.
You also don't really get the, I don't know, dual strikes. You don't get the, you don't get the defense gauge.
No,
Not,
but we do get dual strikes. What about backup units?
but that's not even part of emblems, though.
They do 3 damage.
And aren't even and they always have like 80% hit. Like I
It's
see,
Set at 80.
yeah. I mean, I see what he means. Like against certain bosses, yeah, it actually is a good thing because you may have like terrible accuracy. So having that fixed 80% is nice. AX.
Well, I just don't like engaged bosses because so many of them are just overtuned, like that stupid fighter guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Will
agree.
just like 1 round half your 90% of your army. I was a little too generous there.
Cliff Lynn at 85%. Yeah, on his 4th attempt. On his 4th freaking attempt, he did.
Like, the only things they decided to borrow from Fates, which is, like, the gameplay at its pinnacle, is just like, oh yeah, we'll make every character a retainer and keep the silly RN.
Yeah, like I said, it's like I feel like I can't tell if the guy that decided what to take from Fates just had like the freaking worst takes in existence, or like literally was trolling. What's all the dumb ideas Fates came up with? Let me go imitate that. But all the actual good ideas, let's not bring those back. Like,
He heard that Fates was beloved but didn't understand why.
I honestly, like, I don't know. I do feel like that's part of it. It's like I said, oh yeah, people love Fates gameplay. We should go. You guys should go make something like Fates. And the guy played maybe like, a few chapters of Fates, didn't really understand it, and he was like, oh, I bet I'll go borrow these mechanics over.
He played Birthright exclusively by pairing up his units, never attack stance.
Yeah.
And just like flopped
No,
about like a headless
if you want an
chicken.
example of someone who's made a game that actually understands Fates, Shadow Dragon Fates creator understands Fates.
Shadow Dragon and Fates.
That guy clearly knows what he's doing. He definitely understands what makes Fates work. He definitely does. The gameplay, like, even if you took Mug out of the game, it'd still be really fun. Like, I didn't even discover really Mug until my Ironman, and I'd attempted Shadow Dragon and Fates before, and I still had a blast with it. So the thing is, like, this guy clearly knows. He knows what makes Fates fun. He actually understands what makes Fate fun, and it's a shame that. Go ahead.
Mug is actually horrible. Like, I have to steal every steel sword, and it just makes me go insane. Like, how could you ever have fun with such a mechanic and like choose what you want to steal? No,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
I cannot get over the sheer irony of how the guy that finds Engage to be extremely riveting gameplay finds actually enjoyable mechanics like Mog to be bad, like just atrociously bad and broken. I don't know. I guess the enemy's supposed to be overstated and feel really oversouped. Otherwise it's just too easy.
Supposed to feel weak.
You're supposed to feel like garbage. If you don't, then it's a bad game.
Engage is just for extreme masochists.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, I think actually part of the reason I like Fates is that you don't really have a lot of that early slog that you do in a lot of other like high difficulties. A lot of Fire Emblem games on their highest difficulty, you feel your power is very minuscule, whereas the enemy just like is overkill.
Like, yeah, it's the only one I would say that has like a fair early game on its highest difficulty.
Even
Like
Conquest
the
Lunatic, it
insane-
feels like your damage. Like, yeah, the enemies do a lot of damage, but you also do a fair bit of damage too. It doesn't feel that ridiculous. Like, yeah, it's
a
a-
give and take. Like,
it's-
they're doing good, but also so
Yeah.
real.
I mean, it's a hard game, but like I like how it doesn't feel like I'm doing like 3 damage while the enemy's doing like 12 to me. Like that's what hard 5 feels like. And there's a way around it, but it involves just like throwing crap at the enemy, which is kind of silly. And yeah, it's a little weird. And you're relying on javelins and hand axes that are not the most accurate in the world at chipping. Even the bows aren't super accurate. They're more accurate, but they're not quite where you'd want them to be.
Like,
Because-
early game Conquest, if you mess up, it's more or less probably on you.
Yeah, it's usually on you. Unless you just got like a really bad roll or something. Like you're supposed to land an 80% and you just freaking didn't get it. That is definitely possible,
Like,
but
I can't vouch for like some of the late game because that gets a little overtuned. But
yeah. I almost like I took too much Fent. I think any bit of Fent is too much. Also, how would you know what taking too much fentanyl looks like? that's an oddly specific.
Is this why you had pains yesterday?
Yeah, maybe she just overdosed on fentanyl or something.
Like, that's just really dangerous.
Like, unironically, it's actually extremely dangerous. Because even just like a very small amount of it can be fatal.
Yeah, I've heard of people who've just like done it once and died. It's horrible.
I hate that like these dumb fandoms keep killing these. You know what? I'm not gonna wait for these guys if Cliff doesn't want to hit, and he doesn't want to, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna wait 2 hours for Cliff to finally hit these guys. Like, if he just doesn't want to do it, I need to promote him. It sucks, but we'll make it. We'll make it through without it.
Yeah, okay, this just isn't getting worth our time.
Yeah, and he only has like 30 more EXP he needs to get, but the problem is he always misses. So it's like 30 EXP, but it'll take us like 30 minutes to get it. Alright, let's just go and level him up. Bit of a waste of a fountain, but I don't really care. I need a bow knight according to Rizu. Got strength and defense. Okay. You know, this... I mean, he's not as defense blessed as the one in Shadows of Lynchip, but this Cliff is still getting a fair bit of defense. I mean, he's not... You know, he's not as tanky as, like, Foresight, but he is... He is probably one of my tanky units at this point.
Which, you know, that's pretty good.
It is. I love getting hit in the face repeatedly is what I hear when people say they like Engage. That is kind of what it feels like, yeah.
Like, the equivalent is just, like, inviting somebody into your home and then just having them slap you.
Yeah.
And then kick you while you're down. Like, it's Yakuza.
Yeah, exactly. But the difference is Yakuza has more enjoyable gameplay. Like, I don't know, beating people at the table is honestly pretty funny. Nothing about... There's never any instance in Engage where I really feel like, haha, this is funny. Except maybe if I see like a line of like 10 guys, I can just go and override. But even then, that's very situational. And I can only do it once per engage.
So, like, you'll do what? 5 damage to all of them?
Yeah, pretty much. But wait, there's a Rider's Bane. Oh wait, it's gonna miss 90% of them.
Yeah, and like, God forbid you use a regular weapon. Yeah, 5 damage per.
And the enemy has,
That'll
what,
really...
50 HP? Yeah, okay. That's just great.
I'm having fun. That's why I deleted the game off
I think
of my
I
Nintendo
think
Switch.
it's really ironic that the same people that love and gay say that Three Houses Maddening is too overtuned. Like, bruh, you listening to yourself?
Really?
Yeah, Three Houses Maddening is too overtuned. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying they don't have any room to be saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's possible to think both are
like
overtuned.
Rinka because she sucks, just like all of the Engage.
Because trading Rinka is like a simulation of playing in game maddening. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I love when my units feel like they do no damage.
Oh, but she does damage. You just have to give her a HP tonic mid-map, a strength tonic, a strength pair up, marry her to Takami, get her a friendship with Charlotte.
You know, the funny thing is that it's kind of similar with Etier, where in the second chapter you have her, she already can't one-shot Pegasus Knights. I'm not joking.
Like, they make it so that she just one-shots them.
Just barely.
Just so.
And only in her Joy chapter. That's it. Afterwards...
But if you position her right next to a Lear, then she one-shots them?
Okay, counterpoint. I'm not gonna do that, because that's dumb. The archer should one-shot regardless. Unless it's like a really under-trained archer or something like that, which is fair enough. But like, at that point of the game, she should still be one-shotting flyers.
You'd also expect her to like get a level from all of that flyer shooting she did in her one map, but no, because you get no EXP in that game.
Yeah, because it's just they just don't give you anything.
Maybe then I could forgive it, like, oh yeah, she's supposed to level up. Like, apparently she has a high strength growth, but is she gonna level up? No.
Exactly.
Like, you know it's bad when, like, people are, like, praising the arena because it gives a fixed 30 EXP.
Yeah, that's just bad.
On Chapter 1 of FE6, you kill a brigand, you get 30 EXP.
Yeah, honestly, FE18 needs to get away from this stupid formula, or not, I guess formula, but like, this stupid, weird idea that highest level difficulties need to give you like 3 EXP. per kill. That's just retarded. Fates is one of the best freaking difficulty. Like, it's got Conquest, what is considered the best Fire Emblem game for difficulty. And here's the crazy thing about Conquest Lunatic. It doesn't cut your EXP gains. In fact, it gives you quite a bit.
Like, okay, hypothetically, one of your guys dies, and you have a little underleveled fella. You take him off the bench, and guess what? Since the enemies are so high level, more high level than him, it'll scale, and he'll get even more. That's how it should be.
Yeah, Inkling, the reason I'm still here is just because I was trying to train Cliff on these Wyvern guys, the gargoyles. The problem is, he just doesn't freaking hit any 80%. Because I was going to give him a few kills so he could go and level up without the fountain, and give the fountain to Gray so he could promote too. Well, the game had other ideas in mind where I would just not hit anything. So I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm going to be here for 2 hours if I keep waiting for him to actually hit things, because he just never hits anything. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I don't care. Sure, promoting Gray would be nice, but just not worth it. How much he keeps missing.
We just gotta get the guy's pony and cut our losses.
Yeah. So we're just making fun of Engage right now. Oh, nice crit.
Which has been a very fun way to pass the time.
It is. It is.
Like, when in doubt, you've nothing to say. Like, just, like, insult Engage.
Just rant about Engage, yeah. Where's Maki? She loves it when we rant about Engage. She's missing out on prime rant material.
True, and there's double the people to rant about.
Yeah. Plus 6. He got plus 6 HP. Cliff just got plus 6 HP. Alright. With his 11 defense and 8 res, that's gonna actually go pretty far.
40's not bad.
Yeah, 40 HP with 11 defense and 8 res. That's gonna... Phantom's hit more than Cliff? Yeah, because Cliff just freaking never rolls any... Honestly, I kind of wish he got plus 6 skill so he'd stop missing. But I'm not complaining about the HP. Plus 6 HP is still really good.
Yeah, archers don't hit. You know, they're not known for being marksmen. No.
That's not kind of the whole point about them? No.
Like, you know, the bow, it's basically just like you're playing Battleship over here.
Pretty much.
You either hit them or you don't.
Alright, so we're about as prepared as we can possibly get for this so far. So I think we should go to the sluice gate.
And apparently it's much different.
That's what Rizu's telling me. It is now timed. I know he said that. I don't remember what else he said, but I know it is. He said it's timed.
I suppose nothing to it but to do it.
It doesn't... It looks a little bit different. It doesn't look a ton different. So this is Zophian's sluice gate. It's massive. Indeed it is. The worst part of that shrine is it doesn't have enough Sylvain. Yeah.
This is what a real shrine looks like.
Yeah, this is what a real shrine looks like. And were it to collapse, the damage would be more massive still. The gate under enemy control or in a vulnerable position. Manipulate the water pressure to cause such a collapse intentionally. The sluice is loose! The sluice is loose, I like that. The sluice is loose. Okay. Does have a time limit, and the map does terraform a bit, but like what in the middle? Okay, it kind of just goes away.
So like that one Ilia map?
Is it like that? It just seemed like an interesting idea. Sophia's
like the first Ilia map, like the tide goes back and you can like get to the fort with a Cardo. Then again, I never played Ilia.
Yeah. Not only would Zophia's lowlands flood, but Regalia's crops rely on the sluice for most of their irrigation. So the Regalians would let their countrymen starve just to get the upper hand? Come on, that can't be true. They might burn our granaries down, but they can't destroy they wouldn't destroy their own. Nobody's actually that cruel, right? Please don't be so naive about this. Tatara is an arcanist of the Doom of Faithful, beholden to none but a god who glorifies victory in battle above all else. We cannot assume a votary like him would not choose that very doctrine over the code of ethics that binds or gilds with legitimate soldiers. Right, then we need to act fast. We have to take Tatara out before he floods both sides of this border. Think you have a chance to get Delthea? Well, I mean, I've done it before, just not an attack.
Just has to survive.
Yeah. Well, and I have to make sure I don't kill Delthea.
Yeah.
Which might be a little bit trickier.
But there's no subdue.
Yeah, there's no subdue, so...
Maybe she has miracle.
That would be nice. So the Deludens finally delude themselves to me. I think he always says this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got aura. Wait, she's attacking all? Oh, I think she does this in vanilla. Oh, he dodges. Okay.
Imagine, like, it's not a scripted event. She can just get a 4%
Yeah, just kill you. You're just gonna game over because screw it.
Oh, Tatara won. Better luck next time.
I don't think Delthea can be recruited by Luthia in this hack anyway. Yeah, that's fair enough. It would be kind of nice if they allowed that. But yeah, she was never recruitable by that anyway. What if Alm ends up killing her? And he's like, oh dang, I didn't listen to my own orders. I told everyone else to not kill her, but I kind of derped that one up.
Well, Royal Sword's a little too strong.
I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, actually. I mean, yeah, doing the rest of the map shouldn't be that hard, but if she warps... I mean, yeah, if they change it so she doesn't warp, but I think she can. Actually, it doesn't show her able to warp. She's got aura and a prayer ring. There's nothing about this that says that she can warp. Yeah, there's no indication she can warp. So maybe they removed her ability to warp.
Fine with me.
Honestly, I don't mind to be timed if she can't warp. It's a rough go. If she can't warp, that makes the map a lot easier. I don't think you realize how much of a difference that makes. Sure, I mean...
Other witches.
Yeah, there's other witches, and this one can use teleport. But Delthea herself can't use teleport, thankfully. That alone is a huge help. I don't think you realize how much of a help Delthea not warping is.
No, that's a huge help, because she can just, like, kamikaze into somebody.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And her not being able to do that is a massive help. She doesn't warp. That's great news. That's fantastic news. I know I sound sarcastic, but I'm genuinely that helps a lot.
We also just learned that she has crit on Alm, so that's all the better.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know what the time limit for this map is. It could be something fairly stingy, or it could be something that's like, oh, you have like 30 turns to do this. Like, yeah, I think I could probably do this in 30 turns.
You got 7 turns.
7 turns? I don't even know if that's doable. Like,
turn
even
on the fog.
You turn on the fog, yeah, of course.
Or get the fog machine.
Because I don't know how... like, some maps are timed, but, like, they're not... Those weapons attack along with mages and you're crammed up. Well, yeah, but you can get rid of them, I would assume. Like, they're not always going to be there. Unless there's constant get reinforcements there, which would be stupid. I mean, it really depends on the...
Should be a witch cantor? Just,
oh, yeah.
Like, summons more witches?
This guy's got Fortify, that's kind of annoying. Wow, this guy does a lot of damage. But then again, he only has... Huh?
I think that happens in, like, one of the Fear Mountain shrines.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Battles.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna deny the wyverns are freaking annoying. I'm not gonna dispute you on that. That is probably true. But we have our ways. I mean, we do have a sniper. We got a bow knight. We got ways of dealing with things. We do have our ways. We also got a falcon knight. Don't forget about that. We got a really good falcon.
That bow knight hits like 1 out of 5 times.
Yeah, that's true. But when he actually does hit, he does a lot of damage. He's like Gonzalez,
Yeah.
but if it was a Bone Knight, I don't know. Yeah, I think we're gonna be leaning heavily on Claire as well as our archers. They're gonna be our
But
most
nothing's
important
changed.
two. Yeah,
But
I
nothing's
guess.
changed.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Well, here goes
Just
nothing.
that Claire's much better at her job.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how we do here. She doesn't do much damage against this rapier guy, but she also takes very little. So, that's not a bad thing. Now, they tell me this place is gonna flood. Okay, we got a 13 turn time limit. That is a little bit tighter than I thought it'd be, but we can probably still make do with it. We're just gotta be smart about how we pull those wyverns.
We just gotta hustle.
Yeah, we can't dilly dally too much. I mean, like we could pull with Python, I think. Story progression time, yes, yes indeed.
No more goofy shrine.
I mean, we could maybe pull both these wyverns this turn, with our archers, which would definitely make a huge difference. Like, there's no denying that. Could get rid of one of the witches. That would also help a lot. Make sure Cliff has the silver bow here. I don't think we have a silver bow, do we?
We have a holy bow.
Do we have
But-
any silver bows? I can't really check right now. That
I
area.
might have remembered having a silver bow.
That area dries up, so that should actually make things easier. Oh, we do have a silver bow. Well, I need to give it to someone then. I won't be able to give it this turn, but probably next turn we'll be handing it out. Yeah, we probably do need the firepower, though. We probably do. You're probably right about that. We probably do need the firepower that comes along with that.
Yeah, that thing's good for something.
I'm gonna equip the radiant bow on Cliff. Extra damage to those wyverns. Why not? Yeah, we're just gonna go.
Like,
Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't be surprised if a radiant bow outright kills.
Yeah, it's already kind of close to killing a lot of times anyway, and so it's very possible. Let's see, how much damage do you guys do? You guys aren't too bad. What does this do? Ignores defense. That's a little bit scary. It's just pretty much a lunar tome. That's not good news. That's pretty bad news, if anything. I also don't like being in range of that archer. I really don't. This guy's got a longbow. Are you kidding me? What a jerk. They knew exactly I was just gonna go shoot this witch. Yeah, this is
No,
not.
the idea was too good. You can't do that.
That's what it feels like the game's telling me.
You have to let that witch be loose.
Let's see, if I take 7 damage here... Take 5 damage from this guy. And take 14 from this guy. That's like 26 damage, that's a little concerning. But I don't think I take much more than that. As long as I can avoid the bow range, yeah. So, I should be okay as long as I just do Javelin this witch and kill her. The problem is I might not quite actually hit.
Yeah.
But she also might not, and she didn't. Oh, nice, we crit. Just for extra assurance. I mean, it probably would have been better if you did it on the first one, but oh well. I suppose I didn't take any damage anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Thank you, Claire.
So this guy, he does have the lunar tome, but he doesn't move, which is a good thing, actually, because that'd be kind of bad if he... Well, actually, it might be a little more helpful if he did move, because then I could kill him guaranteed next turn. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the spell that Sonya has.
Yeah. It's a little annoying the enemies get it this early on, though.
Yeah. Could do a big chunk.
I'm fairly certain it will. I'm thinking we might want to warp someone, just because this river is kind of... The area dries up if you kill her. If you kill the witch or Delthea. Because that seems kind of random for that one witch to just kind of dry up the river. That seems really random. So these guys are just guards. They don't actually move. Okay, interesting. They don't move, then. Take the crit with how crap the hit rate gets in this. Yeah, that's true. I could have missed instead. I had an 82% chance, so there's a chance she could have just missed. Let's see here.
The crit was welcome, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. It was a little unnecessary at that point, but sure, yeah, I'll take it. Let's see, can we warp? Is it worth warping Faye in there? Because I don't know if Faye really gets much out of this. 12 speed versus the... Yeah, no, she's gonna get double by this guy. He's got... I don't know why he's got a rapier. He's just like some random Myrmidon. I don't understand why random Myrmidons can use rapiers in this hack. It's a little weird.
He needs to kill Clive.
Yeah, he's just on a mission to kill...
work.
His entire purpose in life is just to kill Clive. Could maybe warp, just dries up after while the map starts to crumble a bit. That's fine, honestly. Like, seriously, that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It could actually help us progress through the map a little bit faster, if anything. Could help maybe like our armors cross this area a little bit faster, and I would like that. That guy doubles me. That's not very good. Well, not anymore, he doesn't, but... Yeah, I'll probably just put you on that forest tile and let you hold the, just an armor slayer, I guess. I mean, gotta figure out some way to deal with these guys really quickly and efficiently, because right now I don't have an efficient way of dealing with them. I do think they should have maybe given you a little more turns, because I think 13 may be a little bit of a tight squeeze. I don't know why they need to make this a timed map, but them taking Delphia's warp out, I think probably they were like, we need to make it more difficult somehow. So maybe that's where they got that. Kill Clive and bang his widow. Not a bad idea.
It's Regalian tradition. You kill the suitor, you get the bride.
Base Regalians? Okay.
I mean, if any country was going to have that idea, it would be Regal.
It would be, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he just one-shots if he actually hits. And he does, because it made the noise, so that's how you know it hit. Nice going, Cliff. At least you didn't miss your first shot as a bow knight. Not that it's a particularly big accomplishment, but sure, we'll take it. But Python's gonna miss. Twice! Thanks, Python. I'm so glad I can count on you to hit things. Oh, crap, I forgot about this guy. But hey, we do a lot of damage to him, so it's okay. In fact, I think we just kill him. Yeah, we do. Nice. I wasn't even planning on pulling this guy, but hey, we got rid of him. Great. I guess that makes up for Python missing. We still got rid of 2 wyverns this turn. Uh-oh. 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 That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Does she double? No, I double. Okay. That is terrifying. I hate that. That's so terrifying. Why are they able to do that? They can warp and move. And they can just kind of go wherever the heck they feel like it. I hate that so much.
I love witches. I love witches.
I wouldn't mind them so much if they're gonna warp and move. They should not have stats this high. They just shouldn't.
They should have a crit that high.
No, they should not. If they're gonna do that much damage, they should kiss their rights to a crit goodbye.
No, you don't get thunder. You get fire. You get fire with negative crit. You get anti-fire.
You have fire, but it has the Devil X, devil weapon,
Yeah,
effect.
that's what you get for giving yourself to Duma. Like,
Honestly, that does make sense. You should face like devil, like the devil sort of thing for that. Like, you literally made a deal with the devil. Like, yeah, congratulations. You do a lot of damage, but you have devil effect on your weapons now. To be fair, if Clive was the best knight in the land, I'd invade too. Yeah. Some crazy stats besides luck, yeah. Let's get rid of the witch.
I mean, if Clive is the guy getting books written about him, like, what is Zofia doing?
Yeah, they're doing something wrong if that's the guy that's the legend around there. Set it to do it. It does the trick if it actually hits. Come on, Faye. That looks really cool. I honestly don't know if that was a crit or not. That looked really cool, though. That could have been a crit. That did kind of look like a crit. You know what? Matilda just deletes this guy. We should do that.
Why should that just be the regular priestess?
Yeah. That'd be a insanity. Bring the stake belt. You bring the torch. He had something nice and flammable. You know what would make you like witches more? Witches and stitches. Witches get stitches. For
Witches are.
Yeah.
Well, use your imagination.
Use your imagination. Gee, I wonder what he meant by that. Alright, come on. Excalibur crit. That's not a crit. Why'd you do that? This is the sort of guy you're supposed to crit. These guys were made to be crit, because they're just annoying. These are the enemies you crit. These are what you're supposed to crit. Speaking of crit, you face crit Clive, and that you're a sacrifice I'm willing to make, if need be. If need be, I am willing to sacrifice Clive. If he dies to a crit, so be it. That's his problem.
Oh no, not Clive.
If you get crit, that's on you, buddy. Okay, you dodged. Okay, maybe you're not so bad after all. You're still pretty bad, but you're at least not that bad. You got a level. Maybe you'll get something out of it. Strength and defense. Okay, that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Alright, let's see what we can do. We need someone who can actually just go puncture this guy's defense. Actually, I bet you I know who can do it. If he can hit. Cliff could certainly do it if he can hit. If he... Keyword, if. It's not that he can't do the damage. Just, who knows if he can do it. Does Matilda need consoling? I'd console more so for her choice in men. Than...
Yeah, like, she must have been dropped as a child.
She must, or she's just really desperate. But I don't really believe that. I mean, like, I don't like blondes by any mean, but, like, she's not by any means ugly. Playing Echoes recently a more or less efficient way. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do that, to be fair. It would be nice
like,
if
I'd get it if it was, like, an arranged marriage, but, like...
Yeah, that's true. If it was...
Like, she seems to genuinely, like, be head over heels for him for some
Yeah, which...
reason.
like, why?
Like,
I don't know.
what did he do?
Yeah, what's so special about him?
This 30-year-old pregnant man with, like, the sex of a toddler.
30-year-old pregnant man!
Who, like, would lose a fist fight to a toddler.
He would. You know he would. You know he would. He absolutely would. That's the thing. That's
Like,
the sad part.
The toddler would crit and break every bone in his body.
Lose. It's like that frickin' that one meme about that one Drake, the sort of guy that did go into a pillow fight and die. It's like that sort of energy.
Like, I know you're not a big Tellius guy, but yeah, like, when Rayson punched Oliver, he cracked every bone in his body. That's Clive. Same character.
Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Cliffy boy, you can't ignore me forever. Shut up and leave me alone. Will you just give me a chance? Hear me out, buddy, please. Fine, I'll listen on one condition. Sure, you name it. Never call me Cliffy Pie again. You know how much it annoys me. Alright, sheesh. Anyway, look. Sorry for what I said earlier, alright? I forgot that you and your mother's relationship were a sore spot for you. And it was rude of me for me to bring that up. I was just angry that you didn't consider how I felt about my father's globetrotting. You always romanticize the idea of seeing the world. Meanwhile, every night I worry I'll wake up to a messenger telling me that my pa met the bad end of some brute's axe. I appreciate the stories and souvenirs, but I worry for him. I wish he'd been here when I told Ma I joined the Deliverance. Be proud of me. It's okay, Gray. It was ill-mannered of me not to consider that your father actually matters in your life. I wish I could have met my father. Who knows how much better off Mother would have been if he Hadn't abandoned us before I was born. Cliff, I'm sorry. Okay.
Biggest thing I'm taking from that support is Gray calling him Cliffy Pie.
I'm not
That's
surprised.
a new one.
Okay, this little spot right here I hate. It's got a bunch of ranged units, and I don't really have a good way of dealing with them. I mean, once I get my archers in range, but the problem is I'm not getting them in range for a bit. That's kind of the problem. They're not getting in range for a good bit. Because these stupid forest tiles are blocking us. Yeah, I'm really starting to see why Rizu's saying this is kind of hard to do, because they just put a bunch of obstacles in your way. And yeah, I've gotten rid of most of the wyverns. But there's still all this garbage here. And I'm not sure how we're going to deal with it. Because let's just look here. How much do I take from the sniper?
Yeah, didn't you know the sluice gate actually doubles as a shooting range?
Apparently. Apparently. We could use rescue tactics, I suppose. We could try something like that. Although, what I think I'm going to do... Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to move Attila here. I'm going to get Cliff... I'm going to... Yeah, no, not Cliff. Python, I'm going to give him the bow. I'm going to give him the silver bow. And then we're going to... Wait, that doesn't work. No, actually, I think it can make it work. Okay, what we need to do is give him the silver bow. Like so. And then we're going to go rescue Alm out of range. By just, like, rescue dropping, you know. So we can do that. And we're going to get Silk to go warp Python over here. So I don't have to go, you know... I don't have to go through all the work of getting him through the forest. And then we're going to start shooting away at these guys. Preferably with the silver bow, and hopefully we actually hit most of these. I don't expect to land all of them because, you know, it's an archer in this game and they don't like landing shots. But we can start... The sooner we start firing on them, the better. Of course.
Yeah.
Like, we could fire on this guy right now, I think. And we have a decent chance of just killing him. With just the holy bow, we don't even need the silver bow for it. In fact, the holy bow is more accurate. That doesn't mean it'll actually hit, but we got a better chance with it. And we actually landed both. You know, this would be a great map for my archers to actually kick it into high gear and start hitting things. This would be like the perfect time.
Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, maybe it's a good time to get lucky with my shots. Because I do kind of need it right now. I kind of do.
Listen, fellas, Cliff, Python, like, if you want to be slackers, that's fine, but like this map...
This is not the map to do it.
Or dog a bone.
Okay, so from the looks of it, I can take a longbow shot or two. So I'm going to go and try to be aggressive with the shaman. I'm going to try to be aggressive with the shaman because I need to be aggressive right now. I need to be very aggressive with the shamans. Also,
like...
yeah, the archers having silver bows and longbows on this map is not necessary. It's absolutely not.
Mario has the right of it. You're either like pathetic, or you're dead.
Yeah.
If you have a kid in Fire Emblem.
Like
Bartret or Garcia.
That's true. The Tower of Doom is one of the best farming places since there's silver purses as drops. I didn't realize that.
A late game though. Like,
yeah, I guess it's like the very end of the game, so.
It's extremely late game, so. But if you're into the post game stuff,
Yeah, I guess it could be useful for post game stuff. Just never do post game stuff.
Post-game
yeah, no, I'm not either.
Like, I just beat the game and go on my merry way.
Let's go play something else, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna really want our high movement ranged guys here. I see what he meant by you're gonna want a bow knight for this. I do see what he meant. Because, yeah, they're gonna be... Just having bows and the mobility is really helpful. We got an elixir, that's very nice. This guy is getting pulled up... He's going for Python, that's interesting. I don't know why he'd do that, because he'd have an easier chance of doing damage to... what's her face? What's this guy gonna do? Prepare the plant, raise the...
Hyperdual. Yes, Mario, the holy bow is unlimited uses. Which makes it pretty good.
Better than the original game. Probably because Kaga games, like from what I've seen, when I played FE3, The enemy quality was not particularly high. It really wasn't. FE3's enemy quality is pretty garbage, actually. I might also warp Cliff. I mean, I might as well. Like, I can just go and warp guys. In fact, you might as well warp in a map like this. It's gonna do you good. Because we definitely need our archers on, like, 150% right now.
Wait, you grinded for 10 hours to get cash and...
Okay, that's just not worth it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that is not worth it.
Why?
Why would you do that to yourself? Like, I mean, I guess if you could...
It's not even necessary.
It's not. It's just painful.
There's so much more better things you could do.
No, I will say I do think Shadows of Valencia should give you more money. Like, I think anyone would agree.
Yeah.
It does have a money problem, but I don't know if I would go that far, honestly.
Why would you 6 hour? Why? Like,
don't put put yourself through that, please don't do that. Trying to
like,
LTC.
You don't need to like Legend of Zelda cut down grass for rupees in Deku Village. Like, you don't gotta do that.
Okay, we missed that, but I think I can probably kill this guy from now, from here. Could have been trying to catch a shiny Pokemon that time. Well, that didn't really do that great. I'm not trying to be mean, but that didn't really do that much good. Unfortunately,
Hey, he got Soul Rock. That's worthy of praise.
That is true.
Everybody likes Soul Rock. He's like a little sun guy.
So yeah, I think Silk will be very useful in this map because of Warp. That is one thing I will say, even if they didn't buff Silk, just the fact that she can warp guys is really helpful on this, since now you're timed. That actually makes her a lot more useful.
You'll get silver.
Yeah, you can. I had plenty of. I had enough. I had 2 snipers in each army, and I had killer bows on all of them. Fairly certain I did.
Like, yeah, it's not particularly hard.
See if Cliff can do this. I hope he can. I guess it's okay if he can't, but I'm burning the Radiant Bow. I might be a little too liberal with my uses of the Radiant Bow.
Hey, good weapons are meant to be used. If it
that
breaks,
is true.
It means it was
I do hope you get another one later. I do hope we can get another one later.
That would be fun.
That'd be great. I would love that. Magic bow damage in a game like this is huge. That is huge.
Like, yeah, he's just melting through armor knights.
Yeah. He melts through almost everything because no one really has a res stat. I mean, mages and witch and stuff do, but they also have no defense stat, so I can just go swap bows. Going through this little tight corridor is going to be a little tricky. Not really because of the wyverns. I mean, yeah, they might make things a little bit nasty, but like, you see this archer, this freaking sniper. This silver bow sniper, mind you, with like a bajillion range. And again, he's got a silver bow. This isn't like some little longbow. At least longbows are kind of weak. They got a lot of range, but they're kind of weak. No, this guy just got... I mean, he's weighed down a lot. He's got like 2 effective attack speed. So that's nice, but, you know, that's still kind of scary. There's just a big cluster of enemies right here that I'm not really a fan of. I'm really not. I'm just not really a fan of that.
Yeah, that thing's gonna hurt.
We gotta get rid of... The next turn, we gotta get rid of that bow. That bow is the next problem.
He needs to go.
He really does. He really freaking does. And since this is a seas map, we definitely need to make sure that gets up there fairly quickly. So I'm gonna go and rescue him with Clive. Oh, Delthea's moving. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, she should not be moving this early on. Because if she catches in this little corridor, like, I have to go kill her then. because it's not like there's another way around where I can just go and, you know, there's no... I mean, I could try to shoot him from here, but I'd still need to get onto the throne. I guess I could warp. Yeah, honestly, like, there are ways around it, but I would rather not. There's ways around it, but I would rather not. There are ways,
Yeah, and
but
her
not...
having a ring is extra nasty. But she'll heal up, and then can just cast Aura again.
Yeah, that aura is very scary. These guys are also kind of in the way, and I don't like that. So how does Cliff do against these guys? I need to see. Oh dear, they double him. That's not good. They put like all the most freaking annoying enemies right here. Just to waste your time, really. That's the only reason they're here. But yeah, this the freaking I don't know if Cliff can take all these guys at once. I ran out of Jin. Good. Never get more. Just stay.
For celebration.
Yeah, that's cause for celebration. That's not something to be mad about or sad about or anything like that.
Like, you've purged the evil of your home.
Yeah. Doesn't she have like 500 bottles of it though? Like she runs a freaking winery in her apartment or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, we may just need to warp into the throne room and just kill the boss if we can. It's really scary to go and attack him though.
I'd say that's the play if you had something like Double Lion, but we don't.
Many Nui Baba's abode. At least in Nui Baba's abode, you can take your time. Although, in this hack, maybe you can't. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, we need to get out of that Slowbow's range. That's the problem. We need to... I don't know how this is going to work. Because they put these two guys right here, which you just cannot really kill. No one really kills frickin' Myrmidons. Claire probably gets the closest, but even she doesn't quite do it, sadly. I wish she did. I really do. You have no idea how much I wish she could just kill them. But you also gotta remember, she's in range with Silverbow, so... Only, yes, only. She only has some. Just only has some. I better hope these guys don't freaking kill me. Like, if that guy has crit on me or something, that's... Might be GG's for someone. Hope that L doesn't hurt. Yeah.
I mean, like, doesn't matter where it's from. Alcohol is bad.
True.
Could be from Germany, America, Africa. Like, still bad.
One of the hardest challenges for me had to use warp and rescue strats. I just freaking use, yeah, warp. Honestly, you don't even really need warp. You just need rescue. You just need rescue. Just throw someone out there to go shoot a witch, like a bow knight or something. Just have them go fire from like 5 tiles away. With a killer bow preferably. Killer bow, Hunter's volley. Do that. Eventually, you'll go kill the witches. And then once they've been subdued, get rid of the cantors. That's important. Once those are gone and Nui Baba is isolated, just go and I mean, there's a chance you could fail, but odds are if you use freaking Hunter's Volley on her, she probably won't survive. There's a very good chance she'll just get crit and destroyed. One crit, I believe, just nukes her. So yeah, it's Bow Knight with Hunter's Volley is gonna delete her. More likely than not, it deletes the freaking map. I did that map deathless in my Ironman because I just played the slow and steady wins the race, and it absolutely did. It absolutely obliterated that map.
When I played it, I just remember I had a commando who got warped in with Double Lion and kill something and then get rescued out.
Yeah, you really just want to use rescue. I didn't even have warp for that map, and I still managed to do it. You don't really need warp for that map.
You don't,
I mean,
but
it probably helps. Yeah, I'm sure it helps. But like, if you don't, most of them have Fortify, including Nui Baba. Well, you can usually kill them though. You can usually kill them. You just need to first you thin down their numbers, and then you go kill out like the important ones, like the cantors and stuff like that. The problem is I can't... These guys are so tanky. It's tanky, they can't get doubled. It's just really nasty. And I really need to kill these guys, like, really fast. Because most of these guys, you have to player phase. That's what I don't like. In fact, I think maybe it's intended you just kind of stop here and just go and warp around and stuff like that. Because you're not making through this entire thing, probably. You're probably not making it through there.
Yeah,
in time.
I'm not sure. Then again, if this is designed around warp, I'd say that's kind of bad design.
It is. Like, I can see where this is kind of familiar with the vanilla map. It really feels like a siege. Yeah, the problem is you're being timed, and that's not good. This one, or maybe they could do it timed, but give you a few more turns so you don't feel quite as pressured. That'd be nice. I see why it's timed. Like, I understand why, because it's like, it's before they flood. But, yeah, it's Seas. It is Seas. So, I would probably want to warp Alm up to the throne once I can kill Tatara. If I can kill him, that's the main thing. The problem is he's on a 30 avoid throne, and that's not good. Because you already know my archers have a hard time hitting things, as it is. Now imagine a guy on a throne. Yeah. I might need more than 13 turns to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I think warping somebody up there as it is just invites death.
Yeah, right now, I agree. But once we kill him, I think we just gotta warp Alm up there, get him to seize the throne, and that's that.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying warp someone in there right now. Yeah, that's suicide right now. That's suicide at the moment. Like, there's no reason to do that. That's just a dumb idea. David? Who's David? I don't know.
David?
Yeah! I bought it in the shape of David's face. Who's David?
David who?
Yeah, who is David? You tell me. You tell me who is David? I don't know who David is. Oh wow, Python actually landed. This is a great time for my archers to actually land their shots though. This entire map. Especially against these freaking annoying Myrmidons that just do not die. Like that is perfect. That is look, Claire can kill this guy. Isn't that amazing? The problem is this guy can David from the Bible. But do we know what he looks like?
Apparently he's kind of small.
I mean, I don't feel like we would know what he looks like.
The Bible isn't really a picture book. Actually, that'd probably get a lot more people to read it.
It probably would, actually. It probably would. The beloved one? That doesn't really tell me anything. I could put her in range of this archer. I know she would survive a shot, but it's not exactly that I want to put her in range of a sniper with a silver bow. I don't really want to put my Pegasus in range of that, even if she can take it. That's still a lot of damage. Like, that's still a lot. That's not good. Like, sure, she can take it, but I wouldn't say she takes it that well. I mean, we do need to get rid of this guy, though, regardless. We kind of...
Actually, kind of reminds me of a story from today.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, bringing up random people. Like, so for some reason, my grandfather throughout the day has just been randomly talking. Oh, yeah, I spoke with this Mario guy today, which, like, that was the actual name he used. Like,
okay.
and, like, nobody knows who he is. Like,
who is Mario? He meant Mario in chat. Yeah, he apparently knows Mario. He knows Mario. I don't know how he knows Mario, but he does.
Like, my grandpa's not much of a gamer, so I doubt he was in Safari Week.
Yeah, probably. Probably not.
I wouldn't put it past my granny, though. She might.
Wow, Cliff actually tanks the Silverbow Sniper pretty well. This isn't quite my Cliff from my last run, but he's starting to get into his own in terms of tanking. Like, a Silverbow Sniper only doing 7 damage to him, that's pretty solid. That's actually pretty good. So let's see, 14 plus 10. Yeah, he would take it if he takes all these shots. Takes all these hits, he will be okay. She does. Not very well, but she does live that. Believe me, I would not send her in there if I didn't think she was going to survive that. I double checked. She does survive. Takes a lot of damage, but she does survive. Nice. We got one shot on him. Can we get the second? Please? Yes, we do. Very nice. We got rid of the Silverbow Sniper. That is really good. I didn't think we'd be able to get rid of him on this turn, but yeah, that's really good. That's huge news. That is huge.
The beast is slain.
Although this guy's got Mire. Ooh. I didn't think about that guy, did I? I didn't think about that guy. We might be able to do something about this. It's gonna be tricky though.
Ooh.
That is gonna be a problem.
That's something.
Yeah, it's not good. Because I didn't realize, I didn't see the Mire guy. I was like, oh, that guy's not gonna. But then no, he actually is gonna be a problem. Because he does what 9 minus 8. Not 9. I wish he did 9 damage. 0.3 minus 8. So that is what 15 damage, and then he takes 10 from this guy. Shouldn't Faye have Physic? Well, a certain someone forced me to not have her in the right class, so she can't do that. Unfortunately.
She is what we'd call a mage right now.
Unfortunately.
Or a priestess, if you want to get technical. She doesn't get any of her fun utility spells.
Yeah. Because he takes just enough to die, I think. He just happens to die to that. It's a shame. I completely didn't realize the frickin' Mire guy. That's really sucky.
I mean, you are known for your deep love of Mire, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's good in 3 houses.
I mean, this guy could miss, but, like, I don't want to count on him missing, because it's not... Like, he's not even that likely to miss. So, that's... And losing Cliff would hurt a lot. Even just on this one map, it would hurt a ton. Because I really need him. Is there anything I can do?
He just got promoted.
Yeah. There's got to be some trick I can do here. There's got to be some weird little trick I can do to make this work. I could... If I could warp someone in, but who can I warp in that's actually going to be helpful? Like, who can I get in there that's actually going to do us some good? Because we can't kill this guy. If we warp someone in here, there's an armor here, and Delthea that can just go murder them. So that's not great.
Ooh.
Ideally, if I could put a healer right here, that would be probably the best. If I could get Silk just up like one more tile, that'd be ideal. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone has Shove. I wish someone had Shove. I have Pivot, but that's completely useless because that only moves the armor. Yeah, that's not helping. I mean, I could probably rescue... No, I can't rescue. I can rescue my flyer, but that's not who I'm trying to rescue.
I don't know if there's a solution for this one.
Yeah, she's already started moving. That's not what my concern is right now, though. If only Tobin had Physic right now, that would solve my problem. Because if I just had a little bit more HP on Cliff, he'd survive. Just, like, even, like, 1 more HP, I think he would be fine. But right now, I forgot, I meant to heal him earlier, but I think I forgot or something. That would have solved this problem. I don't know why I didn't heal him there. That was really dumb. The problem is I could warp Faye if she actually was still able to move this turn. That really sucks. Just a hair off being able to warp Tobin. I'm sure if I warp Tobin, I could get him up there and heal. As long as I, you know, rescue with Matilda. Or if I rescue my flyer with Matilda, then it would definitely work. The problem is, there's got to be something. The problem is the only movement is swap. But only mages get that for some stupid reason. And Faye's our only other sage, and she's already moved. There's got to be some weird trick I can do with this. I just haven't thought of it. There's got to be some weird trick to this. My guys are kind of strung out in the north, which is really not helpful. Because if they weren't, I could do something about this, but... Silk being so far behind does not make matters good. For lack of a better term. The problem is, this guy, if I could kill him, yeah, that'd be great, but... Good luck freaking killing a Myrmidon. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. With the units I still have left to use this turn.
Does that paladin you have in the south, can they reach Claire?
Nearly. If I drop all, like I could have Gray pick up all, and I could have Tobin go swap places with the with Clive. So Clive could go and pick someone up.
Because yeah, if you pick up Claire with Clive and then pick up Tobin, or not Tobin, Cliff with Matilda, and then warp in Forsyth. Would that work?
I see what you mean. Yeah, I do see what you mean.
Because like Forsyth will live.
Yeah, Forsyth would definitely live. Although, no, he wouldn't get doubled. No, there's no way.
No, he'd probably double.
Although I can't move Forsyth now, so I could.
No, but would
could I warp him up then? No, I couldn't.
Silk reach that choke point?
No, she's not that good. But I do see what you mean.
Ooh.
I do see what you mean though. With my paladins, I could use the rescue. I could definitely do that. The question is how.
Then, like, getting Cliff out of there is the big thing.
Yeah. Let's see, what is Matilda's movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she can retreat a few tiles. She's got 8 movement. Okay. So what we need to do is get Tobin over here. First, we're gonna go pick up Alm with Gray. I'm just gonna kind of drop him, and then we're gonna use our little movement thing with Tobin. Right, like this. Then yeah, we can go rescue Claire with Clive. Clive is gonna take a bit of a beating from that. Yeah, Clive might just have to be sacrificed, but that's honestly a sacrifice.
Oh well, who cares?
Yeah. Unless I can warp someone else up there to go. That's a little scary though. Even if I can do it. I mean, I could do it with, like, Faye, but I don't know if Faye's really going to do it. I mean, she's got 12 res, which is not bad. 12 res is pretty solid. But that means she takes 11 damage. And 11 and 10? Something like that. She actually would survive. As far as I'm seeing here, she would survive that, yeah. So, yeah, we could warp her in to kind of cover. I think that would work. I actually think that would work. The problem is that we're going to be kind of hurt on the next turn because we're just going to have, like, no rescuing capabilities. But do these guys get doubled? Oh, no, they don't. There's no way.
It's rather be hurt or be dead.
That's true. Because we're going to be...
I know what I would choose.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I mean, like, my main offensive capabilities are going to be stunted before a turn, unfortunately. Which is not good when most of the rest of this map is going to be extremely player-faced. That's not really good. It is very bad still.
Yeah.
That is still pretty freaking bad, but this is what we gotta do, I think. This is just what we gotta do, unfortunately. I wish it were not the case. I wish it weren't, but unfortunately... they really shouldn't put the forest tiles right there. They really shouldn't have. It's just hurting me more than anything. Just slowing my units down. Alright, let's go.
I guess we see where the dice land.
That's a cool sword animation. Ah, she gets dealt. But she dodged. That's really good, actually. And since she's using her sword, that means she doesn't have to deal with being chipped down. That's really nice. Is Clive gonna get... I don't think he's gonna get doubled, but I don't know. I don't think he will. Oh, he dodged. Very nice. Yeah, he doesn't get doubled. Okay.
This is a pretty cool sword animation.
Okay. Oh, now that place is cleared up, so we can just send our armors that way, I think. I think that'd be a bit smarter, if anything. Although, these guys are just mages, so that's probably not a good thing.
Wait, Clive lived? Oh, man.
Well, yeah, I was able to get him out of the way. And even if he didn't dodge, he'd still live. Because he didn't get doubled. Okay, now we really gotta crank it into high gear. Just whatever is most accurate is what I'm gonna go for. Whatever is most accurate is what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna do. Did you sack me for a second? No. I realized that she would take both hits if it came to that. And that's why I put her in there. Because that way I didn't have to sack anyone. And that's what I prefer to go for. I prefer to not sack anyone, if I can.
Although, it is tradition.
Tradition?
That Rizu's character died.
That
Hey,
is true. That is
Hey,
true.
you know, if you offer yourself up to Duma, I think Alm will fall in love with you.
Everyone's still alive
Think
from
about it. He's a Regalian prince. They worship Duma. Just think.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, of course, obviously.
His cousin did the same thing.
So
And
what?
like, he loves his wife.
Okay, let's do this. Rescue drop. Yes, rescue drop Cliff. That's kind of important. So you get Clive to go drop someone here. I think that's Alm, right? We can go block the staircase, I guess. How do you do? That's pretty good. That would kill if it hits, but it probably won't. But hey, it's worth a shot, I suppose, you know? That looks like a crit. I don't know if it is. It's really flashy for a not crit, but it could just not be a crit. Like, it could very well just...
You did it.
Just
Like,
offer my unit to
we
do
could-
and get an OP spear. Yeah, okay. Alright, deal.
Like, yeah, that's how we get the Duma sphere in this game.
Trade... You can make a trade deal out of that. Trade
You
deal.
receive mid-mage, we receive good
OP
weapons.
spear. Yeah, exactly. Get on it, Rizu.
Like,
You're the
I
meme
see
guy.
this as an all-time benefit.
Yep. Okay. Next one, we should start being able to whittle down at least somewhat. I mean, I guess maybe not entirely, but once we get rid of these, honestly, just like these two, we should be able to just focus on frickin' Tatara. That's the main thing. Although this dumb wyvern is also gonna be in the way. They just gonna have all these stupid guys overlap with us, just be jerks.
You don't like the mage hallway?
Yeah, I freaking love it. It's amazing. They need to make more mage hallways that I have to deal with.
The School of Sorcery class reunion being held here today?
That's one way to put it, I suppose. Yeah, that is something you can. Can we have to pull both, don't we? That's kind of annoying. I don't like the frickin' Celine thing or whatever it's called. I don't like it.
Luna?
Yeah, Luna, but they decide to be quirky and name it something else.
You know
Why is
what?
there?
They should have been based. They should have given it. They should have just like made us suffer, given them FE7 Luna like as a treat.
The problem is their range all overlaps with this tile. Like, just to be a jerk, all three enemies, the witch, the Luna guy, and the wyvern all have to go right there. You know, just because why not? Just because screw you, the player.
Just send your res tank. Oh wait, this is a Kaga game.
Yeah, exactly. So they're making maneuvers very tricky right now. And of course, Stealthy is moving because she has a death wish, apparently. Yeah. So in other words, I think we have to warp someone into the throne room. Pretty soon, I think we'll have to, because
It's honestly probably the safest place on the map right now.
it kind of is. There's just an armor there. Sent a meme. All right. Alright, what we need to do is be on the lookout for anything we can do right here. We can attack the knight. That's not what I really want to do right now, though. But we will need to attack him at some point, so maybe now is the time? I don't know. We're probably going to heal with Faye, because we just need to heal. So yeah, we mostly need to just focus our Archer Fire now at this point. And I guess we can fly Claire in if maybe she can help out. I don't know if she can really help out. She can maybe rescue guys up through the walls, because... Oh yeah, that could be useful.
She might just be able to, like, Tatara a good beating.
Maybe. I don't know, but perhaps.
Because last I checked, she was pretty strong.
Of course, they put a Zweihander here with like 1,000,000 defense. Yeah, because why not? Great idea, game. Great idea. So glad this
that
game
mercenary's
cooks.
playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, he is. Why do you keep saying that, Proctor? You're not funny.
You don't find it extremely hilarious?
No. Probably because I'm older than 12, so I don't find it funny. Okay, what have we got here? Yeah, this is the bulky flyers. There's a lot of crap on this map that shouldn't be here. Like this entire hallway. Just shouldn't be here.
I hate mage-centric infrastructure.
I do too. I'm very mage-phobic. Get rid of them. They shouldn't exist.
I mean, apparently so is Rigel. Like, look what they did to us.
I mean, Rigel is kind of based for being mage-phobic, though. Could say that, yeah, and you could get timed out for it. Maybe just learn to not be brain rot. Just, like, actually have something interesting to say. I don't know.
Be more interesting.
Yeah, just be interesting.
But you don't get to say anything for the next 10 seconds. Bye-bye. Use those seconds to think of something interesting.
Isn't Camaro here? Sadly, no. He's good at spicing up a chat to be schizophrenic. Well, that's at least interesting.
It's never a dull moment with him.
Yeah, very true. Not interesting,
I think
though.
I should start being unhinged.
True. Let's see, 18 times 2. I mean, that would kill if he actually hits. The problem is, I'm running low on radiant bow uses, and that's not a good thing. In case you didn't realize, that's not a good thing. I don't know, maybe some people didn't realize that, but running low on bow uses that I need is not a good thing. Radiant Doe! Bowie's favorite. Oh, this guy doesn't move, that's great! He just kind of guards the throne. Okay, alright, Bozo. You do you, I guess. I'm not gonna complain about
Do
that.
what you gotta do, fella.
You just stand there. I'm not gonna stop you.
Listen, buddy, nobody's getting past you. I pinky promise.
Yeah. Alright, let's go rainbow this guy. Hope for some good hits here. Maybe a crit? Okay, we missed the first one. That's not good. Maybe a crit? I don't even know what a crit from this guy looks like. Okay, you at least hit one. That's good. That's good. That's good. We can at least cook with that. We can cook with that. We can get this guy out of the way, and that's important. Maybe warp Gray up there and just use the frickin' Living Sword? That's what I'm thinking that. That's what I'm thinking.
That would definitely get rid of the
Should
armor.
get rid of the armor,
I
yeah.
don't really know.
The
I don't
Wyvern?
really know how he'd fare against Tatara, though.
Oh, yeah, because it's got 3 range. That sucks. Yeah, I forgot about the 3 range. Good reminder.
There's also just the fact he's parking it on a throne, and Gray isn't the most resi guy.
No, I'm talking about the armor. I'm not talking about getting rid of Tatara. Not
True.
yet. Not with Gray.
Yeah.
Um,
But Tatara would still like.
that's
give
the
a shit.
problem. He would give. Yeah, no. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? I could have warped Python in and just hope that he can go kill this guy. He does have a silver bow. I don't know if he's gonna do enough. I don't think he will, unless he just gets like really lucky or something. But and the problem is that guy's got fortify, so he can just go heal. But I don't have any other options right now. I don't really have many.
Python do something cool.
Yeah. I mean, he'll at least survive here as long as we stay out of Tatara's range, which that is the intention. We'll see how he does against this guy. Like, just up close if I need to. He takes 15 damage. That's not great. It's not by any means great. 18 and 22. Okay, yeah, he would survive that. He would survive, like, you know, he just doesn't get the job finished. Hopefully he does. He does have a good chance of killing with the silver bow, thankfully. Can we kill without it? No, we cannot. Okay, silver bow it is. Silver bow it is. Kill this guy, and then we can deal with the wyvern on enemy phase, I guess? I don't know. Something like that. Hopefully that's what happens. Oh, nice. Even crit, just to seal the deal, you know? It's great. Okay, yeah, next turn we need to start getting more guys in there. We really need to start supporting the throne stealing effort right here. I'm not sure we're going to do this. We'll have a lot more room to work with once that wyvern's out of the way. I don't know if Delphia's kind of in the middle. I'm not sure she's going to go this way or stay going down south. That's why we're going to start trying to warp in our archers to go take the throne.
Yeah.
Hello, you have defied Mr. Tatara. I shall throw you under the water. Oh, okay. It's kind of random, but alright.
Listen, and getting mind controlled by Tatara turns you Indian.
Oh no. I mean, we can get Claire up there, but I think all Claire's gonna do is just kind of rescue Alm up there. I think that's all she's gonna do for now. Because obviously I need Alm to take the throne, and we'll probably want to take the throne like as soon as we kill Tatara. We probably won't want to take any longer. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, Clive may be prone to seizure, but he can't seize.
Alright. But yeah, I think found it plus some ibuprofen. I don't know if you should trust that. Oh, she's going back. I'm not sure if that's really what I want her to do. Not really sure I want Delphia to go that way. Can you not freaking miss? Please, Python, can you not miss? Yeah, if she's moving... Oh, and we need another wyvern too. We need another wyvern. That's exactly what we need at the moment. Sorry. Like, really, game? You don't have enough garbage to throw at me right now? You have too much?
No. We
So,
need more.
frickin' Delphia is on her way back. And I can't do anything about that. I didn't think she was going to go back. I thought she was going to maybe just keep going down south, but no, she... Because I just, again, a certain someone's decision, I can't use rescue. So, we're kind of stuck here. It's do or die. And, that's not looking too good. I know I'm not going to be in range of him, but still. That is awful hit rate. And I got to go take the throne by turn 13? I know I still, like, half the turns, but, I mean, Delphia's just charging at us, so... this is really bad. I mean, Cliff at least has a decent chance to hit, but not, like, an amazing chance. It's got way more hit, I think. Wait, what? What? Oh, I guess it ignored... I don't know why it works like that. That's really weird. But, yeah, no, this is really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. I wonder if we can invoke guys into the walls. Oh, could guys go into the walls? I don't know if that'd be...
If Cantors can do it, maybe we can.
Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe on this map is a real problem. I'll just rescue with Claire. I could do... Oh, yeah, that's true. I could just do that. I didn't really think about that, but
True.
that is definitely a possibility. Okay, we're gonna work on this. Get him Gray. If not, I can always rescue, but please don't screw up. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, no, this is still a problem though. Like, just because I can get rid of it, just because I can move Python, does not really make things that much better. It makes it a little bit better, but I still got a big problem. Still got a lot of fish to fry here. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't, but we can stay here for.
If you do not do your job, I'm taking the R out of your name.
Wait, who? If you don't do your job?
Gray.
Gay. I wish I just had like a really accurate weapon I could use on Totara. Like, I just need something really accurate, like absurdly so.
Accuracy in this game?
Forget it.
On a throne?
Why do they put frickin' FE6 thrones in this game? For this map, especially.
Because they want you to have fun, Harden, but they forgot what fun is.
True. I don't think they know what fun is. I don't have chest pains today. That's a good thing.
It's a very nice thing. Chest pain usually shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of not normal. Delthea running around is really not making things much better.
Yeah, no, she's just being a massive nuisance.
It'd be nice if she just kind of stayed in a corner and just kind of left us alone. We're 90% feels like... Yeah, this is where 1RN I think is really screwing me over. Because if this weren't 1RN, I think we'd have a little bit of a better chance to do things. We're just going to dump Alm not here, because it's not a good place to dump him. I don't know where we're going to put him. Truth be told, I don't know where the heck we're going to put him. But we do need someone else that we can move. We won't be able to rescue two guys, though. That's the problem. That is a problem. Maybe I just need to put freaking Cliff right here, then? I don't know. And then just swap his weapon out. I think we could do that. So that we don't have to deal with the mages with that. Because how much does he take from the mages? I don't think he takes that much, right? I mean, that's a little unfortunate, but we'll make do. We'll make do. Okay. Start attacking this guy, I guess. 3 and bow, and hopefully it works. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say if this doesn't work. Maybe a crit? A crit would be great here. That would be fantastic if you got a crit. That's cool.
Cliff, get the 6%.
He probably won't. He probably won't hit both of these.
Maybe this chapter is the chapter the archers fall on, not off.
Hopefully. Of course he misses the second one. Well, he got one hit, I suppose, but that's far less than he used to do. Okay, I really wish I had a dancer. A dancer would be really nice on this map. Like, it would be so helpful to have a dancer. You have no idea how...
The time I mentioned that Cleric Faye is basically a dancer.
She might actually get danced at a reasonable time in this act, too, which really sucks.
Like, I have never gotten Faye to the level in which she gets a new.
Yeah.
See it happen.
Yeah. So Delthea's gonna keep running this way, and I don't like it, but we just got to make do with what we got right now. We're just going to make do with what we can. Like I said, I'm thinking we're gonna switch gears, go try to kill these guys, so we at least have some room over here to work with. Hopefully, at least a little bit. Not much, but
Make do, don't make Jew.
make Jew. Faye sport with Grape? Hey, Faye. Got a sec. Why does he have all these nicknames? Just ask me the last...
Because he had one with Tobin, so he has to have one with everybody else.
If it's asked me the same kind of crap as last time, then no. Okay. That seems a little bit out of character for her to say crap, but alright.
It's a bit rude.
It just didn't really strike me as a time. I could fully see Gray saying that. I could be like, yeah, I could see Gray saying crap. Like, that seems good. Or Cliff. Because Cliff has kind of got a... Like, a... Like, it seems like
Cliff's
sort of...
got an attitude problem.
Yeah, I could see him absolutely saying that. Nah, it isn't. Just wanted to make sure you were alright. Alright, I'm doing fine, thank you very much. She was very passive aggressive. That's not what I heard last night. Come on, I didn't think you were the jealous type. What are you talking about? You were sewing up a storm I could hear from 2 tents over. Listen, if I'd known me asking you stuff about what other girls like would have made you cry, I wouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. I must apologize to you for my wandering gaze, milady. From this day forward, my loyalty shall be yours alone. What is wrong with you, Gray? This isn't about you. Get your head out of your own bunghole for once. What? Who wrote the support? Who wrote the support?
A schizophrenic patient.
Like, I think that whoever wrote the support has never actually seen Faye supports and how she talks. Like, Faye does not talk like that.
He doesn't say the word bunghole.
I don't even think it's a real word, to be honest. I've never even heard
it's
it.
a real word. It's just a really weird word.
Yeah, I've never heard it. I am 26 years old, and I've never heard that word before. What the? Yeah, exactly, Devin. What is a bunghole? What is that?
I think it's a term for another hole on your body.
Yeah, I figured as much, but it's like, who says that? Like, it's like censor. Okay. Talks about almond, not much else. Yeah, that's true, but
He also isn't like vulgar.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I was trying to say. Is like, it doesn't really fit her. Like, yeah, there's certain characters that would fit. I could absolutely say Cliff saying that. Cliff saying that, yeah, absolutely, I could believe that. I could 100% believe it. I think Cliff supports are actually very well written because they feel like something that Cliff would say. Cliff
They
supports,
just make him say something angry.
but that works for him because he's kind of irritable and he's kind of a jerk. Like, it actually really fits him to say stuff like that. It's perfectly
He's constantly irritated.
Yeah, and so it makes 100% sense for his supports to word him the way he does. But with this,
Faye,
yeah, Faye, no, it doesn't really sound like something Faye would say. She also seems a little less direct. Like, she's not the type to just go outright and insult people. I'm sure when pushed to extreme enough, she probably would, but I don't see her talking like this. Like, it just doesn't really seem in her character to do that, and so I think that's a little weird.
I also wouldn't see Gray like sort of hit on her like he did.
Yeah. I mean, he does hit on a lot of women, but he just
But,
kind of
like,
ignores
He
Faye.
of all people would know that she's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for all.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Also, like, he likes Claire, so
Yeah, that is actually a pretty scummy thing for him to do. Well, it isn't funny. You know what would be funny? You giving that noble girl something only us poors eat, and her laughing in your face about it to her blue blood boyfriend. After all, you're nothing but a farm boy who's got no choice but to settle for plain old farm girls like me.
jeez.
We don't have a snowball's chance with those people, Gray. And it's high time you made peace with that. Yeah, again, I don't really think this kind of suits her.
What did they do to Faye?
They really made her very aggressive. No, I didn't die. Okay, I see I've said something way out of line. Just leave me alone. Right, then. I guess I got some thinking to do before I try running my mouth again.
No, Proctor, I knew what the word was, and like I've heard it in regular practice. Not often, but
Faye's not like she doesn't
have
even
heard it.
treat Selka like that. Yeah, Faye is not that hostile towards Selka. Like, yeah, she's
jealous. But
yeah,
not-
she
not
is, but
hostile.
she's not like, I mean, she's not bad-mouthing her and stuff like that. Like, if she's gonna badmouth anyone, she's gonna badmouth Celica. And she's not really like that with Celica. She's not
Like
that...
she'll join her party and be like cordial about it.
Well, that's probably because also the devs didn't really intend on her joining Celica's party.
But there is dialogue for it.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't know there was
Yeah.
dialogue for it. I knew she could join
I actually read it not long ago. She's like, Alm left me here in the village. I'm so depressed. What the heck? I was like, I had half a mind to chase after him, but like, oh, here you are. Like, want me to
Yeah.
tag along?
I think that kind of proves that even with someone who she'd probably view as her worst enemy, she's not really that hostile towards.
She's nice at the core of her being.
Yeah.
If not, like, insanely creepy about it.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about Faye. It's like, I guess you could say that, but it's like, she's still really nice, so she wouldn't talk like that to Gray.
But she also kind of feels like the type who would kill you in your sleep.
If you stop her from going to Alm, then yeah, absolutely. If you didn't really mess with her goals of Alm, she'd probably be pretty nice to you and probably would not hurt you at all.
But yeah, like, some of these supports have been real good, but then there's this.
Like I said, I think the cliff supports are really well done. They really do feel like the boys. Yeah, the boys supports are peak.
But, like, I had not laughed that hard in a long time.
It's regional. What's regional? Oh, the term? I don't know. Maybe. Could be. Maybe someone said further. You missed a 90%, bro. What's wrong with you?
Do we need to find the comment 90s are more like 60s in this game?
It certainly feels like it. Okay, we need to get rid of that witch no matter the cost. We also need to get our archer out of here. But I would like to at least get a shot on him. And not on my archer, I would like to get a shot on the boss if we can. If we can, I would love to try. Now here's probably where 1% are actually going to help us a little bit. And we can actually have a decent chance of critting this guy, so we should probably go for that. Oh, I don't want to accidentally hit, what's her face? Wouldn't want to do that. Echo's moment. Yeah, he's been here. Just didn't really say anything. Gyoza. I've heard of gyoza. They're sort of like Japanese samosas, which makes me interested in trying them.
Where does Proctor keep finding all this Japanese food in the UK of all places?
Python landed 248%? Dang. That's
1 RN.
1 RN. Well, that son of a witch, yeah. That's a pretty good insult for this game, actually. Because there's a lot of witches in this game, so it actually works. I'm surprised they didn't use it, because the dialogue in Echoes is actually really well, like really got a lot of color to it. I'm surprised they never call someone a son of a witch or something like that.
One of the more punny characters definitely should have done that.
Gray definitely should have at least, at one point, said son of a witch or something like that.
Son of a witch.
It would have been so on character for him. It would have failed the sort of like dialogue in the game. Like, it would not have...
it wouldn't have gotten a laugh out of me.
It would get a laugh out of a lot of people, and it would have felt so in character for Gray to say something like that. It would be so in character for them. And they can be a little vulgar in Shadows of Valencia. Like, you've seen in some of the lines, they're a little bit vulgar, so like them saying like son of a witch would actually be very on point for someone like Gray.
It would be just the right amount of shocking to be funny.
Yeah, it would be absolutely at home in a game like this, as long as it's the right character saying it. Like, yeah, Lucas saying that, that wouldn't be believable. But
Lucas does have the best line in the game, though.
But if it was like, I don't know, maybe I could see Python also saying it, like in a really sarcastic way. Clive wouldn't say it. Yeah, Clive would not say it. But Python, I could see it. Son of a witch. Yeah, totally. Celica would say that. Yeah, absolutely. Prepared gyoza.
No,
I still don't know what the heck bao buns are. I don't know what the heck that is.
I'm just saying this because I never pictured the UK as having food.
Yeah, well, they import food from literally every other country because they don't have their own food.
Because they can't make it themselves. Okay, no, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Okay, no, that makes perfect sense then. Carry on. Eat your gyoza.
I don't know how different gyoza is from samosas. I assume a fair bit, but since they're compared to samosas, samosas are pretty good, and I mean, I guess it depends where you live.
The basic rundown?
So I guess if you remember earlier where I said pastries are usually sweet, well, this is an example of a pastry that's not sweet. At least I don't know if anything is sweet samosas, but it's like fried dough It's not very healthy, but it does taste really good. It's like fried dough with stuff inside. Like it's usually more spicy. It's like yeah, it's a pastry, but it's actually a spicy pastry. It's not something that you would find sweet. It's got things like potatoes, peas, a lot of spices in it. It can have, depending on the type, it can have meat in it. It can have like beef. It can have chicken. I've heard of cheese samosas. That doesn't really sound like something I would really like, but it exists. I think there's
I
also
gotta find me one of these. These sound delicious.
they are pretty good. Usually it's something like an Indian restaurant or something like that. They'll usually sell it as like a side, like something you could order
Like
as
an
a side.
appetizer or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like before your main meal arrives, and I mean, along with the bread, like they also have like naan and stuff like that, which is really good.
You sold me with fried potatoes.
Well, the potatoes themselves aren't fried, but they're in like the little fried, the fried bread sort of stuff.
No, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But like, from the way you described it, it sounds very nice.
Or puff pastry. I don't really know the term puff pastry, but yeah, they're kind of. Yeah, they're filled pastries is the way to put it. But it's like unlike something like a donut or something like that. It's not sweet. It's very not sweet. If you're expecting something sweet, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. But if you know it's spicy and it's got a lot of kick to it, then you'll probably enjoy it. Like I said, depending, like aloo means potato, so those are the ones that have potatoes. If it says like keema samosa, keema is like ground beef.
Yeah.
So it's like spicy ground beef in with like it could also have potatoes, like, but aloo usually tends to be like a vegetarian sort of samosa, whereas keema obviously is not.
Okay.
Keema samosa is obviously not going to be vegetarian. It's got beef. They're so good. Yeah, they're really good. They're my favorite.
You know,
Go ahead.
vegetarians should just eat beef.
They should. They should.
Like most dinners, I have some beef with it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
if there was one thing I could eat, like just one sort of snack I could just eat and just not be unhealthy for me, probably samosas. They're very unhealthy, but they taste amazing. And honestly, if you ate a few of those could be like a meal. Honestly, they've got a lot in them.
next time I see one on a menu somewhere.
Give it a try. Yeah, they're really good.
Thing is, I've just never like encountered them.
Yeah.
Maybe they just like aren't a lot in my area.
Could be. Yeah, could be. You buy like frozen packs that you just fry in oil and air fry. We've never air fried samosas. It's a shame because I would love to try. I would love to try homemade samosas, but my parents just don't know how to make them. Some Indian restaurants have spicy samosas. Some are just alright. There was one day we had at my school, like the end of the year, in 10th grade, which was like Indian food day. And so I was like, oh, that's something I actually know about. There's this one girl that brought in samosas, and they were good. They're just very plain. Like she brought in like two types that were like just sort of light, and then others that are spicy. Even though I didn't try the light one, but the spicy one was kind of mild. But that's probably because it was, for the average white American taste, which, I had a lot higher spice tolerance, so it wasn't that. I mean, like they were good. Don't get me wrong. She did a good job. It's just they're a little not necessarily bland. Just the spice was kind of weak. I guess that's the way to put it. It wasn't like disgusting. It was actually pretty good. I wish there was more spice to it.
I mean, yeah, the average white individual thinks that salt is spicy, so...
Oh, he crit! Let's go, Cliff!
He actually got the 6%.
He got the 6%! Let's go, Cliff! Let's frickin' go, Cliff.
I take back everything I've said about you.
Yeah, you know what? Maki was right. This guy, I need to believe in. Oh, what am I doing here?
She needs to see this.
No, don't go and make her drop it.
No.
Okay. Because then Moss once did that, and I was like, you didn't need to do that. In fact, I kind of wish you didn't do
I
it.
remember that, jeez. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to people.
I wouldn't. Luthier, brother, are you there? Who's gonna tell her?
Who's gonna tell?
Yeah, about that. About that, we do have to take the. Okay, no, that's fine. Well, that works. Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. I'm grateful. I am very grateful. I will happily take that.
5 turns to spare.
Honestly, if we'd gotten kind of unlucky with our archers here, I think we would have had we could have had a game over on this. I think
We could have, but we keep going.
yeah. So this turn we just kind of warp. Yeah, this guy's kind of annoying. We might kill him with someone, but not Alm, because that's not what we want to do with Alm.
I don't know. I kind of like Mr.'s Y-hander. He can live.
The walls, they're starting to crack. This rate Zofia will be flooded. We have to get it to the control room. We're working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Matilda kill? Just want to get. Oh, dang! That's a bulky freaking guy right there. Dang. Maybe Cliff can chip. Cliff for chip. Armchair man. Armchair archer. Okay, there we go.
He just put a couch on his horse.
I freaking love the design of these. Like, it looks kind of dumb, but it also looks really cool at the same time. It looks incredibly impractical, but also, I want one.
Mario, well, you're just like talking about the afterlife, but I wouldn't want to be in a special place with this Jesse.
Yeah, I could see
Like,
this
something
actually.
tells me-
Oh, go ahead.
No. I had nothing to say. Go on.
I could see this actually being a genuinely run-ending map in Lunatic. Honestly, in even a hard mode, it could probably be a run-ender. Even in a hard mode, I think it could be a run-ender. If you just get really bad RNG or something like that, it's entirely possible. I got pretty lucky in this map, to be fair. I got fairly lucky. Most of my attacks did land when I needed them to land. And I also rigged... not rigged. Yeah, I rigged a crit, guys. I installed the crit patch.
Okay, runs over. I don't co-host for 10.
Oh, Lady
I didn't know we had an LTCer as the player.
I'd sooner be dead than actually do that. Rather than become an LTCer. Ugh. Lady
What,
Matilda.
you're not gonna speed run GBAFE and like memorize every RNG rig you have to do?
No. Ooh, who
Rig
wants...
every perfect level up on Shanna?
Then she's good though. Like that's how she's. That's why they think she's good, because they rig her to have like
okay.
perfect levels for 5 levels in a row.
Sure, game. Like, if Shanna actually leveled like that consistently, I'd use her.
Yeah, there was one time, I don't know if you were here at the time, but there was one time ages ago we had that one guy that we were having like a 20 or 30-minute argument about why Shanna is good or not. And I remember just kind of went full circle and I said, well, the only thing she's got going for her is that she's a flyer. And he's like, well, you just said tell me why she's good without telling me why she's good. I was saying, so you're literally admitting that the only thing that makes her good is the fact that she's a flyer. Because my whole point is that I want something that's not just useful because they're in a class that has some utility, but that's about it. Unless you're a staff user, I want you to be able to do combat. Unless you're like Nime, you gotta be able to do some combat. If you can't do that, then you're probably not a good unit. It's good because she's a woman.
No, Proctor. She's
like
pretty bad because she's a woman. If she was a man, she'd have more aid for her Pegasus.
True. And she doesn't even really pull the woman part off that well. She's pretty ugly.
She looks like what, 15? Not my type.
She looks like 15 and looks like a boy. She looks like S with blue hair.
She's blue S, yeah.
She's literally blue S, but doesn't even have the growth of
without
S.
the growth rates.
But you do get her early. That's like the only thing that you get. Struggle using Shanna because Marcus is legit good. Yeah, in FE6, Marcus is great.
Marcus is like one of the best characters in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I'm not one of these who thinks you should use him the whole game, but he's great for when you need him.
Do males?
Yes, Proctor. Males get 5 more. Mounted males get 5 more aid than female units do.
Let's see.
For
When
rescuing stuff.
Leon becomes a Bona, he just gets AIDS. He doesn't get aid. He just gets AIDS.
Well, he already had that, but
That's true. He did already have AIDS.
yeah, it's a thing, Proctor. It is.
Yeah.
It's a thing in GBA.
GBA gives males better bonuses for that.
It's why Shin has like the most aid because he's like a somewhat low con unit.
But as a male mount, on a type of mount that gives you a really good aid.
But then again, he doesn't really even need to have high con because he uses the 2 lightest weapons in the game.
And the thing is, it's also true in FE7 because the only unit in the game that can rescue a promoted Oswin is Shin, or not Shin. What's his
Wrath.
face? Yeah, Wrath. Men, women, and GBA. Yeah, unless you're like a sage, in which case female sages get more magic, but even then, it's not by a ton. All right, there we go. We beat the map.
Yeah, powerful. I can like count the powerful women on GBA in like one hand.
Because there's like 2 of them.
Milady next.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nime.
But she's not a. I thought you meant like physical characters.
Okay, yeah, no. What am I talking about? What do you mean? Like, Nime is stronger than Clive.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's not very hard to do. He's freaking Clive. Too tired to think properly about this. I mean, you haven't really played those games anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
The simplest way to think about it, like the aid stat that all units have, like the characters who ride horses and pegasi and wyverns, for all the guys, just add 5.
Nime is a woman? It's more believable that Nime is a woman than Shanna being a woman.
What do you mean? Why is that up for debate? She's
Yeah.
a grandmother.
Yeah, grandmother
Child and grandchild.
just looks like an old woman. I don't know. It might be a guy, though.
I mean, she's clearly a woman. Like, she literally just looked like a witch.
We got the Luna of this game. And Proctor can't kill her. It's the best part.
Zophian Princess? Wait, no, that's Celica.
Males normally can't. Unless you live in Fates, then you can.
Tsubaki has the secret.
She's an old lady, yes. She's the mother of Kanas, which makes her Hugh's grandmother. Maybe we'll do a Celica map.
I wonder if the Shadow Sword's in this game.
I haven't seen it yet.
We would see it on the next map.
Oh, if Celica's route? Yeah, I guess we would.
Yeah, because, like, the guy right before the Mila Temple's like, witness the power of my Shadow Sword in this reused map from Act 1.
They probably changed that, I would assume, since that's literally just a reused map. Open the
Like,
sluice
he's in
gate.
the exact same position Leather Shield Mercenary was, but this time he's just got the Shadow Sword.
Yeah. I could force me to go to... Yeah. I can't do any more Alm maps. Like, it's literally impossible at this point.
Yeah, I think we've just, like...
Completed Alm's route. And we're nearing the finish of Celica's route. Gerudo is eating bread? Wait, why is that scary? You act like it's gonna kill you or
Bread?
something. You get Dilthea. Yeah, that is true. I do get Dilthea. Wait. Okay, yeah, I guess that's where I need to go anyway. Oh, well, our guys are promoted. Celica's army is pretty strong right now. They can do it.
We can take Mr. Shadow Sword. If he exists. What do you mean your contract's about up, Saber? You're not leaving us.
Yeah, you stay with us the entire game.
We gave you a gold dagger that we totally kept on you.
Yep. Actually, I think we did keep it on him.
That's why we legally own you. That's like the thing.
That's the legally binding contract, is the dagger. I played on part 4, so that's as far as I can help. Okay, I hope there's no more sluice gate. I hope there's not like a sluice gate part 2 sort of thing.
Sluice gate? Okay, that was awful.
I don't know what you just said.
I said the two skate.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was awful.
Yeah, how do you know that he's eating bread? Like, what would you say? I'm eating bread? He doesn't seem like the type to say that.
Are you spying on him?
You FaceTiming him or something? That's kind of gay.
You have hidden cameras in his home?
FaceTiming another guy is kind of gay. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I just always assume like a romantic intent usually.
Unless it's like a family member.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm not... Yeah, like you're FaceTiming
Well,
your brother
we
or something.
are playing a Kaga game, so maybe.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. FaceTiming boars? I don't know what the BRS is. FaceTiming boars? Okay, that's the one. That's the one non-gay.
I think she meant to
FaceTiming.
say BS, as in like boyfriends.
Bros. FaceTiming bros.
Oh, bros, not BS. Okay, I read into that a little too
Well,
much.
to be fair, you are a woman, so that's not really that gay if you're FaceTiming a guy. Or FaceTime anyone? I swear Donald said he's FaceTimed you before. So that's just not true. Unless I've misremembered. When I mean FaceTime, I mean like just a video call. Like a one-on-one video call with someone. Oh yeah, there's obviously some where it's like a like some sort of like professional thing, like you need to go see a counselor or something like that. Like that, I don't count that. I mean like a social sort of thing, like where you're just talking to someone just for the fun of it. Has there FaceTime me? I swear he said he has. I swear he said he's done that. Controversial statement that Clive is a decent unit. You need to get you get lucky for speed level ups at the beginning. You need to get the one thing I've noticed that fixes Clive is using the pitchfork on him and reclassing him into mercenary. That does fix him. That does fix him, but that fixes pretty much anyone. Send him a pic on Instagram, but that's it. Only voice chat. I swear he said that you FaceTime. Me and Garuda King are on Discord. Yeah, he's on my Discord too.
Does
But
Gerudo King just like have a status, eating bread status that he checks off whenever he's eating bread?
yeah, this is definitely a different map. At least it looks like a different map.
Oh, it's Mr. Shadow Sword.
Yep. There's a village here. There's no Apple phone, so we can't FaceTime. I'm fairly certain you don't need a... I mean, I guess I don't... Is it like an actual app called FaceTime? Because that's not really what I mean. We're not fielding S, I can tell you that. Screw S. And not in the way that Oof would want.
No abling.
That Layla girl is moaning about a beach. That's kind of sus. I hope she keeps it to herself. But she's not even here, so I don't really care what she's saying, to be honest.
What's wrong with a beach? Like,
Well, she's moaning about it.
oh, I thought that just meant like she was complaining or something.
I mean, maybe it does, but it doesn't sound like it. I don't know.
Yeah, that word can mean like drastically different.
Yeah,
things.
I can. You know, we should take that iron bow from you and give it back. Um, where is? Oh, there he is. Don't have a webcam, so we can't do a webcam. So the first time, oh, I guess no. I was gonna say the first time he saw you, he saw what you looked like was when he met you in person, but that's not true because you said you sent a picture of yourself on Instagram. Okay, there we go.
When are you going to convince him to love his Hatsune Miku as much as you do?
I don't know if she's ever gonna be able to do that.
You can always try.
I guess. I do remember him saying in Dawnclave distinctly that he's even started to like Hatsune Miku, which sounds really out of character.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know how much he likes it, but he has said he started to like Hatsune Miku, which is something I really don't expect Dawn of all people to say.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard anything of hers. Like, talking like she's an actual person.
Let's see, we got a sniper here. This map doesn't look too bad. From what I'm seeing, although they could go send crap at the village, which I don't like that This looks like an interesting map. Wait, there's 2 villages and there's one way up here? Okay, that's a little stupid. Why is there... Could they just spawn a guy out of a cave right here? That'd be really, really unfair if they could. I hope they can't. If they're gonna spawn a guy to destroy it, hopefully it's out of this cave.
Oh, don't you know? Like, Samson and Aaron, they moved to Valencia for the summer.
Does this witch warp? Probably. Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes. Okay, what are these guys? This guy gets the Shadow Blade. Kills restore HP. Oh, really?
Yep.
They can heal? Dang, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, it always came with life.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Although, you know, devil effect, so I usually just spend the 50.
It'd be hilarious if he killed himself. I hope he does kill himself. Please don't tell me this is one of those games where it's like, oh, it can't ever backfire on the enemy. No, let it backfire on the enemy because it's funny.
That'd be the stupidest thing possible.
That's Mida design. Kaga design would just make it so that anyone can kill themselves. That's funny.
Wait, Rizu, you have a Colonel Sanders cosplay?
Now he's gonna ask Rizu to
Wait.
cosplay as Colonel Sanders.
I didn't know you were part of the Phantom Thieves.
He is now. He is now. What does this archer have on him? He's got a longbow, so he's not that scary, but we still do want to be careful. Yeah, I think we could do this map. I think we can do this. It might be a little bit of a tight squeeze on time, but I mean, we got like a little over an hour. It shouldn't take that long. Doesn't seem like that long of a map.
Looks short and sweet.
Okay, I do see a brigand way over here, but it looks like it at least gives you enough time to get over there. I mean, we are going to go and rush that village, because I just don't have a good feeling about that village. So I think it'd be a good idea to go and secure it.
Yeah, Pala or Katria could get that real quick.
And they should get it quick rather than slowly, because you never know when they're going to throw something else out. Got a killer bow here. I might be willing to use it. Sonia is over here. And she doubles. Okay, very nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll take that. Very nice.
First impression.
That's a good first impression, yeah. She does have kind of low luck, but hey, I'll take this. It's a nice palette. It's very purple, but I'll take it. I guess it could have killed me if it crit, because I didn't realize how much Excalibur chipped out of me. So yeah, it could have killed her, and that would have been a bad first impression, but it didn't. She at least does a lot of damage, and that's good.
You know, actually, I would have called that a bad first impression if she died on the first combat we ever saw of her.
Yeah, I didn't realize that reason. I probably should have realized that, but I didn't. Which's got the most accuracy? Not that. I think a killer bow is our best bet.
I guess we could give her the angel ring, but Paula makes good work of that too. I always ended up just giving all my rings to my mages because I like the passive healing.
Nice. It'd be a funny first impression. Yeah, it would be funny for you guys, but it wouldn't be funny for me. That's kind of the problem. It would not be funny for me. Yeah, this doesn't look like a bad map. I think they were kind of cooking with this. At least from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like they were kind of cooking with this. Doesn't look that bad. Looks like a nice, just kind of fast map. That's not too bad.
Sleep then, doctor.
Yeah, just go to sleep, woman.
Like, it's what you're supposed to do when you're tired.
No, just complain about it instead. That's what you're definitely supposed to do.
Yeah, Mario.
That's how Shadows of Valencia works, yeah.
Yeah, like, you pay HP to cast your magic.
But you have infinite casts, as long as you have the HP to do it. So, like...
And it's a very interesting system.
Yeah, because it means that, like, for example, Silk can just go spam Warp. As long as she's got health on her. Now, obviously, early in the game she can't do it, but later on, like, you can see on the Sluicegate map, I could warp pretty liberally, and I kind of needed to. I needed to. That was the thing. I needed to actually warp pretty liberally. I kind of needed to.
Like, Alm would not have... Like, I could see that map being a big problem if you lost Silk and Claire.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
really
I
want
don't
to...
know how you...
I don't want to push too aggressively until this witch is dead.
Yeah.
Until that witch is
She
dead,
can
we're
just,
not...
like,
Yeah.
screw everything up.
She could. So I'm definitely not moving Atlas and frickin' Hyas out of the way. Because that's suicidal.
We don't need highest to Dias.
Yeah, we don't. We really don't. So if that witch can get herself out of here so we can get rid of her sooner, that'd be ideal. That would be ideal. That's what we want. We want that witch to get out sooner rather than later. We can maybe even go summon clones just so that if she does decide to warp and get some ideas, we can get her...
They'll just go for one of the...
Yeah, the
stupid
clones.
Soldiers.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Mario, it's a very interesting magic system, and you can actually do some pretty sneaky stuff with it. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's
you can't
interesting.
outright kill, you could knock somebody low enough that they can't cast anything.
Yeah, there's definitely things you can do with it. It's an interesting idea. Okay, 1 damage on Saber. That's not really anything I'm concerned about. The sniper's just kind of there. Nice! We got the sniper to just go and attack a phantom instead of one of our flyers. I mean, I wasn't too worried about that, but hey, that helps. That certainly helps. It's welcome.
It shows how good Pala is that they prefer to do that.
Yeah, it really does, isn't it? Okay, how does... Yeah, they can't even retaliate at close range, which is really nice. Because I guess longbows, that's kind of like their drawback, is that they have a lot more range, but except at close. Oh, look at that bow! He just freaking annihilating the sniper if he hits.
We missed you, Bowie.
We did. It's nice to have an actually good male mage, like which just never exists in Valencia, but when it does exist...
Bowie wouldn't have died to 3 archers.
Nah. He wouldn't.
Bowie would have just told them to die, and then they'd spontaneously combust.
That is very true. Yeah, that is true. Alright, Thunder, let's go. He missed. Oh well. It's not too bad. It's not like he really risked a lot. He could crit. Nah, he didn't, sadly. But, I mean, he took a silver bow with only took 4 damage. Like, I don't think this Bowie's falling off, guys. I really don't. If he does fall off, it's going to be deep into Act 4. I don't see him falling
He'll
off.
fall off after we killed Duma.
Yeah, maybe then. Maybe then he'll fall off,
But then he'll become a family man.
True. From cinnamon
Have
bottle.
17 children with Meg.
Cinnamon roll bottle? What? Now she's making up alcohol. Like she's not even talking about real
A
alcohol anymore.
cinnamon roll is a dessert.
Oh.
It's not.
But
a
she's
drink.
saying cinnamon roll bottle. So
Yeah,
sun.
no, like that's what I'm saying. It's nonsense. Like they just make up things.
Yeah. Let's go try to hit this guy. It's not a big deal if we miss. Like it'd be nice if we hit, but it's like, oh well, if we don't, because that guy is just going for the phantom anyway. And okay, we killed him. Good. Yeah, this map has a fair few ranged attackers, but it's not really that bad. Like, it proves that these guys can make original maps, and they can make them actually pretty alright. Because it seems like a pretty alright map so far. I don't mind this
Hey,
map.
Gerudo. How's
Hey,
your
Groot.
bread?
Yeah, how was your bread? Because your friend kept telling that you were eating bread, and for some reason acting like it was like a world-ending problem that you were eating bread, even though it's not. All he said was,
He just popped in to say you ate bread.
and that woman is freaking out at the beach or something like that. I don't know.
Which, like, we've never met this person, so...
Yeah, apparently she was in stream at one point, but she never said anything. So I don't know. You weren't eating bread, so then he was just making up stuff about you. All right, nice to know.
Why... Did you lead him to believe you were eating bread?
He could just be saying that for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, I want to give Highest some EXP, but it's kind of risky at the moment. Highest and, honestly, both him and Atlas. It's a little risky to train them, because a certain someone over here has to be able to warp. She lurks and he babbles about random nonsense. Is she actually lurking right now? I have no idea. I thought she just lurked once,
Like,
and that was it.
if you're gonna lurk, like, just lurk. Like, we won't draw any attention to you.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter to me.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even know she's lurking unless you said that. This guy's got a killer, but oh dang, he crit the Phantom. Okay, well, good. Better crit the Phantom than me. That's certainly, I would prefer that, yeah.
And, okay, that's going in the screenshot collection.
What's going on the screenshot? I think it could be, oh, that's what. I was like,
Yep.
what's he screenshotting? Oh, that, okay. Nice killer bow, buddy. Silica doesn't care. Silica does not care.
Your ears are just set on low, Gerudo.
Are they? I mean, no one else has said anything about that so far. And you know how reactive Proctor is about volume.
True.
So, if Proctor hasn't said anything this entire stream, then yeah, I don't know. All right, Bowie getting the job done as he usually does. Wait, did we get another silver bow? That's amazing. Yeah, I will happily take a silver bow. I mean, Highest could use that. I don't even think he can actually. Or you know what? We could give that to Leon. Man, Leon is swimming in bows right now. Like, where are the bows on Alm's route? There's not enough bows on Alm's route. But on Silka's route, I'm just swimming in bows.
Yeah. It's honestly really weird. You'd think they'd, like, split them up a bit.
Oh, sick! I get even more bows. I got a longbow now. I have a longbow now. Isn't that just nice?
It is kind of nice.
That's a nice village. I like that. I kind of did want to have a longbow, and now I have one. I wish this.
Now Leon gets a new toy.
Yeah, even more. Yeah, even though I just got a silver bow. And what are we gonna get? A killer bow? Okay, no, that guy doesn't drop it, sadly. But it's fine. This guy drops a steel sword. That's interesting. I don't know why I said it like that. I was like, steel sword.
It's a very special steel sword.
It is. How'd you know?
You have to emphasize.
I do have to emphasize. What's her defense? It's 11. That's not too bad. But she probably gets doubled, and that's not good. We could just pick her up, though. We got flyers nearby. It's not that big of a deal if she needs to fly off. I don't think she would, but it's probably a good idea to be safe with Celica, because she's Celica, and we don't really want to risk her. Rather not risk Celica's life. If you like Fanta, you like Nazi Germany. That sounds like Twitter-right logic. Also, that means that Camaro is going to love Fanta now, even if he doesn't care about it. He's
I
like,
had a Fanta today. That was nice.
I guess according to Proctor, you like Nazi Germany.
Okay, I'm in Camara's good graces then.
Yeah! That's the way to look at it.
I know there's a story there, but like, what's the deal with Fanta and Nazis?
Also, Proctor, why would you of all people care? I mean, you're the one that screams the N-word in chat besides Kamaru, so why would you care about that? Oh, that's the crit animation. He just kicks the ground. And fires more
You know
arrows.
what? You can say a lot of stuff about them Nazis, but they make good soda.
From what I understand, they also had good chocolate.
Oh, is that right?
I've heard the chocolate that they made at the time was really good. I could believe it. I make fun of Europeans for a lot of things, but they do make good chocolate.
They understand how to make chocolate.
That's like the one thing they're good at, but they're really freaking good at making chocolate. I will give them that. I will give them credit there. They do make good chocolate. If I'm gonna get chocolate from any region of the world, I'm gonna get it from Europe because they make the actual best chocolate. I would say.
What? You're not going straight to Pennsylvania?
Yes, Hershey's such a great chocolate. Hershey's best chocolate in the world now.
I did try a Hershey chocolate a few days ago because I thought it couldn't be that bad. Maybe they're just like blowing it out of proportion. It's been a while, so I had it. It kind of tasted like nail polish remover. But you know.
Wait, so Proctor's kind of the opposite of the Twitterites that will say like Fanta was made by, or something was made by Nazis because I hate it. Instead, she says it because she likes it, so it was made by Nazis.
I mean, I'm just gonna separate the German soldiers from the soda.
Yeah, as most reasonable people would.
It's just like, I don't know if you've ever listened to the dub of JoJo's Part 2. They can't call them Nazis. They just, like I would ever join a German soldier.
Which sounds far more racist, if anything. The Germans, no, I'm not gonna join those guys. It's ironic because they try to make it sound not as bad, but it just sounds worse, if anything.
Just call Stroheim a Nazi. That's what he is. He knows what he is.
So ingredients of Coke was limited. Okay, that actually makes sense. I know a lot of things were restricted in the war because they just had to ration everything. See,
to be fair, I'd take a Fanta over a Coke.
Yeah, Coke's kind of mid. It's not terrible, but it's kind of mid. If I'm gonna drink soda, I'm gonna drink something else.
Although, as a real American, I should drink Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is... Okay, where do you... Oh, okay, nice. The Phantom say... Oh, God, that Phantom got crit by Thunder. That would have killed someone. I'm so glad they're critting the Phantoms instead. Yeah, no, I do not regret that Phantom idea. I don't regret it at all. Because one got crit by a Killer Bow, and then they also got crit by Thunder. So, yeah, no, I don't regret my decision at all. That was a smart move. That Phantom sacrifice... Yeah, he did die for the cause. Do not forget that, man. He died for a cause.
Yeah, Proctor, I agree.
These guys really hate Phantoms. I mean, to be fair, I would probably hate them too if I had to deal with as many of them as that. But
they
hey,
hate Phantoms as much as we love Fanta.
Coke's disgusting. I don't know if I'd say it's disgusting. It's just kind of mid. It's a
I'd
pretty
drink it if it was like my only option and I wanted a soda, but
yeah, I'd definitely drink Dr. Pepper before then, and I'd probably drink. And my favorite.
It's the original American soda.
My favorite soda is probably Pot-Cola, but no one knows it. Proctor might know it. It's like Pakistani cream soda.
Oh, cream soda.
I don't really know anything about cream soda because that's the only one I've ever had. But I'm like, you know what? This is what cream soda's like. I like this.
Yeah, I don't drink many, but
it looks like it looks like Sprite. Like if you, I mean, that's what it looks like. It's like a green bottle. I don't know where you could get it. I know it's sold in America. I don't know where in America. I know where I live it's sold around. I believe it's also sold in the UK, so Proctor probably knows it at the very least, if not has had it. But if you do find it anywhere, I would recommend it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't drink soda much, but I do like it. I do like Pot-Cola. It's pretty good.
Although, you know what's also a good soda?
What?
Root beer.
I've never had that, but I've heard it's good.
You really?
No, I've never had it.
I mean, like, it's the only beer I'm ever gonna drink.
Well, yeah, because it's not actually alcohol. I don't even know why it's called
And
root
it
beer.
tastes good.
Which is something that beer can't say. I mean, even Kamaru says it sucks. Even Kamaru thinks beer sucks, and he drinks alcohol. Which soda brand? Pakola. Like Pakistan Cola. That's pretty much what it is. Pakola.
Like, root beer's got a distinct taste to it, but it's good.
Drink Coke before Dr. Pepper. Really? Now, see, that's the thing. I actually do like soda. It's just that I know I really shouldn't drink much of it, so I only drink like a few times a year. I do like the way it tastes, but I just don't drink it much.
I maybe drink it a little too much.
I maybe request getting Pacola maybe like once or twice a year. In fact, maybe I'll do it in a week or so. When my dad goes to the store, I might be like, "Hey, you should get Pacola. It's been a while. It's been several months."
But yeah, if you don't drink it,
Yeah.
more power to you.
I'm kind of glad my parents actually, because I used to drink like a can of soda every day when I was a kid, and my parents like, no, you really shouldn't, and so they just kind of like stopped getting soda that often. And I'm glad, like in retrospect as an adult, I'm like, yeah, I'm actually glad they did that. Like, yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, well, why are you suddenly telling me not to drink this? But like now, I'm glad. I'm glad in retrospect. Like that's probably a good idea. How much?
Yeah.
Is that a cream soda? I recognize it. Yeah, I think you probably have seen it at the very least, if not actually had it. Because I remember reading all the countries where it's sold in, and it's sold in a good few. Pretty much anywhere there's like a noticeable Pakistani population, they're gonna have Pakala. Make money decisions that we come to appreciate. Make many, not money. Well, I guess maybe they do make money decisions. Yeah, that's true though. Sometimes like at the current moment you're like, this is dumb. But then you're like, dang, actually that was a good idea, and I'm kind of glad looking at some other people that they just kind of cut me off from it when I was young. Stream glitched for me. Yeah, OBS disconnected for a few seconds. This
Yeah, I
little
wondered why stream froze.
bunch of enemies is a little bit annoying. They're not extremely threatening, but I don't really like them being all bunched up here. Especially since this guy is over here, and that's not really good. Yeah, this is kind of a problem. We're definitely going to want some archery fire. I need to get rid of that witch. That witch has got to go. That witch has got to go. You want to power level Sonya? I'll try. I will try. I can't make any promises, but I will try. I mean, she is good from what I'm seeing so far. Wonder how many Pocky brands exist in both Europe and America. I have no idea. I'd assume a decent amount, especially in Britain, I would imagine. Especially in the UK. I'm sure there's just quite a few. It's probably more in the UK than there are in America. She's literally to kill Daddy Dearest and dilute his corpse. Sounds amazing. I don't like that. Yeah, let's try to give Sonya the kill because it would be nice to give her a kill. Can we unequip the shield? That might help us here. I need to unequip the shield more often, like just in certain cases when I might need the extra speed. Is that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit. Okay, I didn't even realize it was a crit until I just heard the noise and the noise. Okay, we got a steel sword. Very nice. She still doesn't reach a level. That's kind of unfortunate, but with the golden dagger. Let's see. Yeah, with Leon's help, we can start sniping pretty deep into their formation. I don't want.
Yeah, and he has quite a few selections of bows to do it with.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options. Can go right near that fort. I think that would be good. Pepsi Man. Okay, that's for Mangs. Mang's the Pepsi Man. Mang's is the Pepsi Man.
I mean, there is the Pepsi Man.
And then there's a Pepsi Man, obviously. Yeah, we need to get her...
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Mangs? Yeah.
Although, didn't he quit?
Yeah, I think he doesn't drink Pepsi that much anymore. Let's try to go shoot a javelin. I know it's not the most accurate, but I kind of need to get out of range of the witch, so that would help to get her out of range. Okay, nice, and she gets a level out of it, so that's great. Level 11. Okay, she's really close to promotion. That's really good. So yeah, we're gonna use Paula and Katria, but using S is kind of just not worth it. As per usual, it's usually not worth using S. Pepsi's so bad. I may have had it like once as a kid, but I don't remember what it tastes like. For whatever reason, my parents were just like,
Coke.
yeah, it probably is. I've had cherry Coke and vanilla. I don't remember if I have a cherry Coke. I remember my brother freaking was really mad that we couldn't get any more cherry Coke or something like that. I remember vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke is like a cross between Coke and Dr. Pepper, in my opinion. Like, it tastes... I like it more than Coke, but it's not quite as much as Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'm quite the Dr. Pepper fan.
Previous Pepsi comments from Mang's Rev videos. Wait, what's so funny
There's
about
also
them?
like the infamous scene of him like
Spitting out the...
drink and spitting
Oh yeah,
it
that's
out.
the best... That's the best clip of
It
Mang's ever.
spawned so many memes.
I don't even actually... You know, in the John Cena memes, I don't even really like it because of the John Cena. I just like it's the weird schizophrenic clip compilation at the end. That's the real reason I like John Cena memes. I don't know, like I...
It's so schizophrenic. Like,
Yeah, it's...
something's gonna make you laugh eventually.
Yeah, like he's like spits out his coke and falls out of his chair or something like that. I love this. And all these years
I
later...
don't think it made it to the highlights, but during the streams itself, there was this one where it just showed a picture of Forrest on the FE wiki, and it pans down to and it says gender male, and he spits out his drink.
Okay, that's perfect. That's really well done. The guy that makes those is
Like,
really good.
I'm sad whoever like that didn't make it into the compilation because
It should have. They actually should have. He really should have made
Like,
it.
honestly, I'd comb through the meme reviews to find that. It was so funny.
I would put all of the John Cena memes
No,
from
this
Rev
wasn't a
in
John
there.
Cena one.
Oh, I mean that's
I
still
think
really
all of the
good.
I think all the John Cena ones made it.
As they should have. Oh look, you just crit the mage. Very nice. One detail I noticed is whenever the bow knight crits, they actually load more bows into the little ballista thing. Like they just fire 3 of them instead of 1. It's an interesting detail.
That means you should just like take 3 hits.
You take times 3 damage.
Yeah, and then for crits it shoots out 9.
Oh god, yeah, that'd be kind of scary. Oh, Leon's actually kind of tanky himself. He's about as tanky as Cliff. He's got the same bulk. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, in that case, we got rid of the witch, so there's nothing else that can really teleport. That's nice to know. I don't know much about Est, but there's a wrestler called Bianca Belair. She called herself the Est of WWE. That's kind of weird. She called herself the Est? Is this a Fire Emblem reference? Like, I don't know what else she'd be referencing.
Like, apparently the strongest, the quickest, the fastest, and best.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I was just say what? Okay, I get it.
Well,
well,
like, if that lady played Fire Emblem, she wouldn't be calling herself that.
Yeah! Yeah, you would not be calling yourself the frickin' Est. It's not a good idea.
You'd be calling yourself the Pala.
True. I mean, she is a strong flyer, so... Yeah, that would make sense. Let's see, 2 tiles... Wait, is this guy on a peak? Bowie does peak performance? He's just on a peak, what the...
Bowie?
I guess. I didn't realize mages could do that.
I don't know,
Bowie
they
peak
taught
performance.
brigands to cast fire.
Bro is actually performing peak performance at the moment. Mengs accidentally kills his 3DS, same reason as his soda. I think I do remember that. Yeah, I do believe I remember that.
That made it into the highlights.
Yeah, I do remember
I
that.
remember when that was ongoing. It was like the highlight of my day whenever I'd see it.
Yeah, let's get let's get Catry. Actually, do we need to get Catry out of range? Maybe we do. I don't know. We should probably decide soon, though. Probably a good idea.
Why can't there be more series like Rev?
There really needs to be. Like, if you just did Rev Ironman Round 2. Heck, honestly, do Shadow Dragon Hard 5 again. Like, I would rather him do, like, a repeat of some Ironmans. Or, heck, go for FE6 The Good Ending. Why not?
Which he has yet to get.
And it's not like he does FE6 runs every day. It's usually just in Gay or Tellius.
Isn't he self-proclaims that FE6 is his favorite Fire Emblem game.
He should play it more if it's his favorite game. If anything, I would have thought that in Gay or Tellius is.
Because that's all he does.
Rev PMU, do that next. See, I'd be all for that idea, Rizu. But the thing is, I'm doing No Nori November in, well, obviously November, and I'm a little worried that people might be a little bit burnt out if I do it like 4 months apart. I mean, 4 months is still a decent chunk apart. Like, if my viewers say yes, we want Rev PMU as your next series, I would love that. Like, I would have
Yes,
no
we
qualms
want
with
Rev
that.
PMU as your next series.
I would be all for that. I would love that. Any excuse to play Rev again, I would love that. I would be overjoyed with that. It's my favorite game.
Rev is so fun.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind Rev both this month and in November, I mean, they're pretty different challenges, I'd say. I mean, PMU is not much of a challenge because Rev gives you so many units. But No Nori November is more of like a challenge run. It will be an Ironman, but I can't use like half the roster effectively. The former Rev Bros will be burned out of Rev. That is a good point, but you know, maybe after this run I'll hold a poll and I'll see what people think. And if they overwhelmingly vote for Rev, then you know what, we'll do Rev 2 times this year.
Two revs in a year? What is it? Like Christmas every day?
I guess. It's happening in November. We're doing no Nori in November, which is where I can't use half the roster. That's what it is. And game might as well be Mang's
every Norian is excluded from the game.
This includes units that you would get even in Birthright, like Felicia and Jacob. I can't use them.
If you're from Nor, no.
I will allow an exception up through Chapter 9 because you just don't get many units by that point. But after that,
That's fair.
By Chapter 10, I gotta bench or kill them. I can use Azura, but she's technically not even Norian. Obviously, Corrin.
She's from the place I can't say the name of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I can use Azura still.
V-word there for a second, jeez.
Yeah, the V word. Oh man. This guy is still like 2 turns away. Although I think I can just fly to the village right now if I want to. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Paula's a little bit slow.
I just got a random thought when we were talking about like Mangs in his current series. Like when he did the No Somniel Engage patch, he said, "Oh wow, I love this game now that it's been modded out, and it feels more like traditional FE." But then when he does the No Monastery,
yeah, which actually feels a lot.
Quits.
In Gay with the new whatever mod, I don't think it changes that much. Not really. I don't think it changes that much overall. Now I guess to be fair, I haven't played that mod, but I don't think it affects the game enough that I'd be like, yeah, no, I think this will actually make me like the game.
No,
But no monastery affects. No monastery does change the game up significantly, though.
Yeah, but he also just gave it up.
Yeah, for some reason.
In favor of doing God knows what.
Literally anything else.
Like the guy has been playing mobile games before returning to it.
Why, man? Why are you
mobile
like this?
games as a married man.
Yes. But why?
Which, okay, yeah, it's a paycheck.
That is true. They probably paid him to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a sponsored stream.
Yeah, but Okay, we need to get rid of this guy because if not, that's probably a dead Leon. Oh, and we're missing. That's just lovely. Yeah, I do kind of wish they added something in this game. Add like a freaking Sword Slayer to get rid of these stupid Myrmidons because they're so freaking annoying. Like add like the Fates affected weapons that can just target a certain weapon type. Add Sword Reavers, Sword Slayers. Screw Sword Reavers. Sword Slayers. Like not swords. I mean like the pike, like the what is it?
Club.
Sword catchers. Yeah, sword catchers. I don't want the dumb because no one uses axes in this game. So a sword slayer is kind of useless because no one's gonna frickin' use it. Give me a sword catcher because you do have lancers in this game, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, that'd make Valbar pretty good.
They make Valbar great. That make the flyers even better. That would, I mean, like, yeah, it would definitely help the armors. It would help the armors a ton. They'd have actually more of a niche. It really helped them a lot. Yeah, no,
The mercenaries are annoying.
They're really annoying. Yeah, exactly. They get a niche. Armors are both your tanks that aren't actually that tanky, but they delete the really annoying enemies. And I like that. That's a great niche to have. Delete the annoying enemies.
Make them go away.
Exactly.
There should also just be like an anti-magic bow called the Mage McShooting, and it just kills witches on sight.
Give me a ballistician that shoots witches. Strength, skill, and defense. I'll take that. Sonia, why aren't you doubling? To be fair, that is a freaking Myrmidon, so no one doubles those. That's why they're so annoying. Yeah, Saber has more defense than Valbar. No, he has as much defense as Valbar. Let that sink in. With the shield, Saber has as much defense as Valbar.
I'm letting it sink in.
Yeah, I would too. It's a pretty good thing to let sink in. Yeah, honestly, this map is going pretty smoothly.
I know Effie's the top dog, but like my heart belongs to Benny. He tanks.
Benny good.
Good.
Especially in Rev.
Benny's
In Rev, Benny's probably better than Effie. In fact, I know he's better than Effie because Effie doesn't have that much defense, whereas Benny has a gazillion defense. One thing
I don't really
go ahead.
I don't really get like why people knock on Benny in Conquest. Oh, like enemies won't attack him. Yeah, that's a good thing. It means he can just go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah, I guess the idea is they want him to chip them as they go and attack him. And I can see why that would be a problem if you think he's going to do that. But one thing I really like about Benny that no one talks about, and it's kind of weird, like, yeah, his strength is not the greatest in the world. It's okay. It'll get enough done. He's not meant to just... Yeah, it's enough.
He's not weak by any means.
What I like that he does is that he has actually really good skill. He can hit Swordmasters pretty easily.
Exactly. He's got skill and defense. It's what he does.
So many armors in the series, they tank, but they just can't hit anything.
Benny doesn't. Benny hits. Because
Yeah, Benny is not going to double, and he's probably not going to one-shot, but that one attack will land.
And what else? What else does he do? His personal lowers a void of enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that.
This mean is a underrated skill.
He's like level 7 and joins the same map. I do agree that is one of Rose's faults. Like, it puts 2 armors and 2 fighters on the same map. And yeah, they're all very, like, they're definitely viable, but like, from the perspective of someone who is not, you know, a big Rev fan, who just likes playing it for the fun of it, why would you use Effie over Benny? Why would you use Arthur over Charlotte?
Dang, why is Arthur like level 5? What's the deal?
Now, here's the thing though. I would say Arthur, you don't even want to use as a fighter. Use him as a Great Knight. He's got a really good defense growth. And he's got really good growths. His main problem is just his luck. And I've made him a Great Knight. He's a pretty solid Great Knight. I'd recommend... Yeah.
I read somewhere that... I read this comment, and it really stuck out to me, that luck is the one skill that means basically nothing unless you have too much or too little of it.
Yeah, that is very true. That's extremely true.
I guess you could say the same for skill, but...
Yeah, no, that's true. Can have
Yeah,
this
Benny's
guy.
my favorite character in Conquest.
The closest we got to a boss. He's very close, actually. He just doesn't have the speed or res. I mean, he's actually got okay-ish res from what I remember Benny does.
He's actually very much. He's actually got a good res profile. And like
Yeah.
he doesn't need speed because he gets wary fighter.
Yeah, so he's not gonna get doubled. So like he doesn't need
He
it.
will
Yeah.
never be doubled.
Once you get him to wary fighter, he's never gonna be doubled.
He's also my preferred method of getting rid of the worst map in the game, which is the Kitsune Lair.
Yeah, I could see why he'd be good at that because he could just tank everything all day and just go
I
kill you.
literally just deploy him and a defense pair up.
And because they're
usually
so
Camilla.
Kitsune are very dodgy, but I don't think that's gonna matter as much with Benny because he's actually got really good hit rates. He's really good
They're
at hitting
dodgy,
things.
but yeah, he can hit. Like, sure, he may have like, if they're in a forest, yeah, maybe like 60 to 80, but he'll hit and he'll one shot. Or
On
near
a
one
forest,
shot
he
with a
still
defense.
has like 60 to 80% chance of hitting. That's actually really good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like, usually I would expect a Kitsune on a forest is like a 40% chance hit rate. If he's got it in the
No,
70s or something,
it's
that's actually really solid. That's really good. Because that's on the weird RN, so that's actually not as bad as you'd think.
I quite literally have him solo that map.
I could believe it. I could believe it. I don't see what on the map would really stop him besides like a mage or something.
And then he just gets a bunch of EXP, so he's like your highest level unit.
Yeah.
And he just continues to do what he does best. He's the perfect example of a unit fulfilling his intended role.
Oh look, Highest is about to reach level 7 as an archer. That's really nice.
Ooh.
Oh, I wonder if he's
Sniper
probably gonna miss because archers don't ever hit in this game. No, he actually landed it. Okay, nice. And he got to level 7. Very nice. With
Yeah,
1
we
HP.
did that.
He got 1 HP out of that.
Yeah, highest.
I'm so glad they added this guy to the game. He adds so much.
That 1 HP is gonna save his life.
It is. I mean, maybe it will, but probably not. Let's see. Now they're just sending out a lot of reinforcements, which is annoying, to say the very least. Let's go get this village. Paul has just been grabbing all villages. Only one of Zophia's royal bloodline can open the temple's sluice gate. Okay, that's just telling me lore stuff. Take this ring. Coral ring. Okay. What does that do?
I think
Plus
it gets
four,
res.
plus 4 res. Nice. Maybe I'll give it to one of my archers or something. I don't know. Could be good on
Yeah,
an archer.
I'm glad the sluice guy on Alm's side isn't like looking for royalty. Otherwise, they'd be out of luck.
Okay. How scary are these guys? Not really that scary. I could probably just throw Saber in there, and I think he'd be fine. He's as tanky. Remember, he's as tanky as Valbar, so he doesn't really care too much. Valbar, yeah, he doesn't really care that much. He's got so much defense. It's exploded by only deploying flyers. Picture a cat hanging in the tree from the angry dogs below.
Yeah, you can just park Corin in the mountains with a flyer pair up, and he's completely safe.
That's kind of funny.
And then Benny just massacres an entire race.
Base Benny?
He kills the weeb furries.
That's pretty freaking base, Benny, not gonna lie. Now I see why he's your favorite character in the game, because
He has a beast killer, and he'll
kills
one-shot.
and it kills beasts. It actually kills beasts. Who would have ever thought?
The beast killer kills beast.
Kills beasts and vermin. I like this.
And Caden and his ilk are definitely vermin.
True, so true.
Eaton's alright because he's a good unit. He can
Man,
stay.
Saber doubles these guys. Only guy in existence that actually doubles Myrmidons is another Myrmidon.
You know, come to think of it, yeah. Keaton
Oh.
is very interesting.
Uh-oh, don't crit me. I know this guy's gonna
Whoa.
dope. Okay, at least he didn't... I did not realize he was in range. That was really bad. That was my mistake. Yeah, if he died to that crit, that would have only been on me. Yeah, that was just my fault. I should not have done that. That was entirely avoidable. And she crits this guy. Very nice. Yeah, no, I... they've been kind of crit happy on this map, so that was a little scary.
Ooh, yeah. Atlas. Good
Coulda died.
job not dying.
I'm not really impressed with Atlas and his brother. They're not really cooking.
No, not at all.
I think I need to give the speed thing to one of them. I wish I could give it to both, but oh, geez, they're really aggressive with reinforcing on this map. Maybe I might retract my statement earlier about this map. They should not freaking spam that many reinforcements. They're not really causing trouble. They're just being annoying. Like it's not like
Rizu. I know you're hurt by how Rev did Effie, but like the fate system still applies to her. She can catch up.
yeah, you can catch up. Like you can catch up Nyx by Vala.
Nick
You can
be
catch up-
promoted by that.
You can get Odin caught up in his join chapter. It's
like,
not.
Mang's got parried a promotion on her join chapter.
You can do it with Odin, who starts out way lower of level. Parry's like level 16. That's not very far behind.
And honestly, Odin would be even more impressive because his stats at that point are kind of lackluster.
He just doesn't have the right stats for Rev, to be honest.
No.
His stat
He's
distribution is
weird.
just not really there.
His weird kit kind of works in Conquest early game because he can like Nos tank because he's kind of bulky.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the bulk for Rev. That's the problem.
No.
He's not getting very like you could use him. Don't get me wrong. You could use him.
You can use anyone.
You're not really gonna
Most
get
games-
much mileage out of him though. I think Nyx is actually not that bad for Rev though. Like yeah, she's very frail, but she does a lot of damage. And there's a lot of guys that you want to hit with magic in Vala.
She's the nuke mage.
Yeah, you just don't want to have her face retaliation. Is really what it is.
I wish her accuracy was better though.
Like people trash on Nyx and Rev. She's not that bad. Like if you think, I think she's like Sophia but done better.
I'd agree. She's not my type of unit, but she has merit for sure.
She is not anywhere as bad as people say. My pick for the rest of you, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with that. I want to show people that Nyx is really not that bad in Rev. I would be fine with that.
I mean, do I do the gimme option of picking Azama?
I mean, I'd probably use him anyway, but yeah, sure, I'll take that. Just more reason to use Azama, I'll take that.
Or do I just choose Big Benny?
I'd want to use both of them anyway, so...
My favorite Birthright character or my favorite Conquest character?
They're both very solid in Rev, that's all I can say. They're both great
Wow,
picks
I
for
really
Rev.
like the tanky characters.
I don't blame you. It's nice being able to actually not die.
Benny will definitely not die.
He definitely won't.
Oh wait, I said not, so that means...
So that means he's gonna die.
No!
We don't want him to not die, we want him to not die.
We want him to just not die.
Yeah. Huge fan of Arthur and Effie, great duo all around. I think they're actually pretty workable in Rev, just not the way you think they would be. HP and luck.
It's just his luck. I can never make him work.
So what you're saying is that Nyx is a powerful mage that is great so long as she doesn't get hit. Gee, who does that remind me of? Yeah, I wonder who. Couldn't be a certain character in Three
Melina.
Houses. Well, I mean, yeah. Melina too. That's true. I'm not gonna deny that.
Although I guess, yeah, both of them are... Yeah, Nyx and Lysithea, they're very similar.
They also
They
use
both,
dark
like-
magic, so...
They do, and they both kind of have annoying personalities.
Call dudes for Selena. That's gonna be hard to work with, because Selena, I don't know how to really make good in Rev. I've always wanted to make her good in Rev, but I can never figure out how to make her good.
I have never once used Baruka and Selena.
Baruka is awful in Rev. Don't bother with her in Rev. Don't
Boy,
listen to...
mate, no she ain't.
Don't listen
You
to-
can
That might be
can
true.
be a fighter.
She might be
Bottle of
good.
water.
She she might be good in Conquest. I haven't played enough Conquest to really know, but I can tell you for certainty she is awful in Rev. Unless you are Shanna maxing her, and that's the only thing you're trying to do with
Boy,
her.
mate, fight a Baruka. She gives Camilla Berserker. I can't do a British accent.
Yeah, I don't know how far Selena's gonna go in a Rev PMU. I will try. I have always wanted to make her work. It's sort of like she's sort of like the Walt of Rev, where I'm like, I want to make her good. I want to make her good, but I've just never had a good one. Like, it's like a unit I want to use, but just never ends up being good.
The thing about Walt is that, like, if you want to make him good, you're supporting him with Roy.
That's true.
And that's gimping Lolina.
Yeah, unless you just give Roy and Walt a B support. That's what I did.
Whenever I play FE6 like Ironman, my go-to is support him with one of the Cavs to B support, and then A with Lolina.
Okay. Let's see here. If you're doing a PMU, I'll pick Keaton. That's a very solid pick. Can't have a gameplay of Rev without making a trip to the bone hole. I don't.
You know,
Well,
Keaton's pretty good.
yeah, he's pretty solid.
I wish he came with his rune though.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Like, in Conquest, he's such an interesting unit because, like, he's basically two things in one package. Like, you can have him be a tank or kind of be a fast frontliner.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Oh, look, Alice actually kills something. And has a good chance of doing it,
I don't
too.
believe it.
I don't either. Fake news, yeah, fake news. Guess you give her a Lancer and Axefair and Rev, but you can have another unit do the same thing, but with better mods and stats. Yeah, it's just Rink all over again, but a more likable character, I guess. Better design, that's for sure. Like, yeah,
Wait
it's
a moment. Rinka and Baruka? What does this have in common?
they're both really underwhelming units, and Sneedwing loves them. Echo? I'm echoing again. Well, I am playing Echoes, so maybe that's why. Okay. Turned it down a little
It's a
bit.
sacred echo.
It's a very sacred one, yeah, it's a very special one. Okay. What do we got here? You know, choking these guys would actually not be a bad idea. Because then we can go feed kills to our weaker guys this way. Someone's gonna pick Rinka? Well, no, we're not in gay fans, so no one's gonna choose Rinka.
If somebody picks Rinka, I'm counting them out.
Based. Based. I could see Proctor doing it, not because she actually likes Rinka, but just to be a troll.
Okay, well, I'll time her out.
But then again, I mean, if she hates brown people so much that she would kill to do, then why would
Maybe
she?
she'd pay to kill Rinka.
That would be based. Paying to kill Rinka would be pretty based, not gonna lie. And pick Gunter? That's a Giga Troll move. That's a Giga Troll move. That's like the trolliest
In-game
move.
Gunt build.
That is such a trolly idea. I could just, you know... Oh, I mean, you already chose Nyx. At least that's what you're seeming to go for. So, I don't know.
You should give Gunter all the Chapter 10 stat boosters.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Not oof. That's like oof maxing. And using green.
Gunt
You,
maxing.
maxing out Gunter and Rinka would be oof maxing.
Yeah, you can pair Gunter into, or pair Rinka into Gunter. It'll make his strength and defense better. Good idea, Harden.
Oh no. You know, I just realized something earlier today. One thing that might actually make early Gunter actually a lot better, that no one really notices. So he's the Jagan of Rev, right? Well, what if the guy actually had a Silver Lance?
Oh. Well, okay, but also Fate Silverlands.
That's true, but you can still use dual strikes and stuff with it. There's situations where it could actually really help you, especially in the early game with really with the dumb Oni chieftains or not Oni, only savages. That actually could really help.
Yeah, Oni Christians.
Oni Christians could be decently early rally defense. That's like his only thing though. And like I said, I don't like one trick ponies that only do like support, but they're one trick ponies. I don't really like that.
When I play Rev and I deploy Gunter, it's just for forceful partner.
In Rally Defense, I would say it's probably his most useful tool.
Yeah, but it also costs a hard sale.
It also costs a deployment slot. I guess you could argue for his use until you get Camilla. Well, then once you get Camilla, it's like she can do that and actually be a good unit. So why bother?
Yeah,
but I guess
Camilla
until you get honestly, Reyna would be pretty solid. That just reminds me that Solo would probably request Reyna, but sadly Solo is no longer around.
Yeah, Reyna's a really weird unit.
I do want to try her, but
I mean, like, yeah, she's kind of like the Camilla of Birthright.
I guess I can see that.
Pre-promoted
I feel like
flyer,
that's more what Scarlet was, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. But Reyna joined much earlier.
That's true.
But, like, nothing matches the sheer raw power Camilla has as a unit.
Yeah, kind of hard to do that, since not many units really come close.
Like, if you want something dead, she's the one who's gonna do it.
Oh my god, there's so many reinforcements here. I mean, like, it's not like spawning like 10 of them at a turn. But, like, it's like every other turn, they're spawning more garbage to slow us down. Sisyphus? Syphilis? My favorite tome in the game.
Who?
Syphilis! We'll just call it Syphilis.
I didn't know Dorothea was in this game.
She's good in Rev, too. You mean, what's her face? Reyna? Yeah, I know Reyna's good in Rev. I just never use her. I know
Yeah,
she's good.
but in my Birthright Ironman, she made a few appearances since my roster kind of died a few times.
I'm still used to having Thunder, so I accidentally wasted Sonya's turn. That was unfortunate. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been in, like, a really dangerous situation and I misclicked. I think Scarlet and Rev must be it. That's it! I should ban picking Scarlet and Rev, because it's just...
Like, you should, because she's not a unit.
Yeah, no, she shouldn't even, she doesn't even count. I really do think Rev...
My unit is Scarlet Mothered Kana.
I feel bad for anyone who unironically did that. Like, who just didn't realize that was gonna happen.
Like, Scarlet, she may not be my
I think
favorite.
if you went out of your way to
Girl,
S
but
support
she's a
her,
good
I think
unit.
if you went out of her way to S support her, the game should just be like, okay, yeah, if you got an S support with her, yeah, she doesn't die. Sort of like Kaze, but more extreme. I think the game should just spare her if you have like a certain, like, it's pretty much just a Kaze situation. Just if you have a certain
Can we
support.
talk about how stupid that is.
I don't.
Kaze just dying.
Yeah, it is. It is weird, but at least there's a way to avoid it. Like Scarlet, you can't even do that. Like, give her for like one chapter, and like, okay, too bad, no fun allowed. I can see Proctor would look for like, she's oddly really good at sabotaging, despite not ever played a lot of these games.
Unless you're playing Three Houses, and then she just picks Catherine.
Yeah, she picks Catherine, like the worst freaking pick for sabotage.
Because she's a good unit.
She's a really early game carry, yeah. Really good early game carry. Yeah, the game really doesn't... Yeah, that's true. It doesn't.
And, my heart goes out to all the Yukimura and Izana fans.
Yeah.
But at least we get Fuga, I guess.
We get Asian Mangs.
Asian Mangs.
I know Slim really freaking hates Fuga. I don't know why. He just really hates Fuga.
He just hates the most random guys. Like, first Alois, now Fuga. Like, what did Alois do? I still need to know.
Imagine going to marry Scarlet, marrying her, and then hearing her say, "You aren't as cool as Ryoma," before Ananko tries her. Yeah, pretty much. But here's the thing.
Special, but
There's
not as
no
special as
way.
Ryoma.
There's no way without grinding to get her to S support by the time she would die. So I feel like it's the biggest slap to the face that the game just takes her away from you if you do S support her. Like, you went through all that work and the game's like, nope. Maybe they made the windows so small because they thought that no one was going to do it, but you know there's someone out there who's done it. You know someone out there has done it. You know, there's at least a good few people who have done that. Who just, like, as soon as they got the chance to grind, they were gonna go grind.
Like,
And I feel really bad for
boy,
them.
it's Scarlet, my favorite character from Birthright. I can't wait to S-support her here in Rev.
Yeah, and then just no. Like, yeah, I never really cared much for Scarlet, but, like, I can see how that'd be really annoying for someone who does like Scarlet. It's like, oh, nice crit, Bowie. I could see how that'd be very irritating if she is your favorite character or you escort her or something like that. That would suck. And the thing is, it sucks even more is that even if you don't, even if you're just like, yeah, I just kind of use her, the game gives it to you, and she's really solid in her start chapter. So you think, oh, I'm gonna get to keep her, right? Nope.
No.
And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no
I mean,
reason
yeah,
to use
she's
her.
just a really solid Wyvern Lord.
Yeah, the game just gives it to it for free. But now you're not
You know
allowed.
what I wish Conquest had?
What?
A Birthright equivalent of Scarlet. Like, give us a strong Hoshiden unit.
Maybe, like, you'd think Kotaro should be that, I think.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, you don't get Kaze, you get Kotaro.
I think that'd be, that both from a gameplay perspective and a story perspective be interesting.
Yeah, and yeah, Kotaro, the guy who slaughtered an entire village, that'd be awesome.
It'd fit with Nohr. Like, yeah, the guy might be Hoshiden, but, like, his character would fit greatly with Nohr. Like, he fits just right in with, like, Hans and, you know.
That's why he allied himself with Nohr. Yeah.
I think it was actually to get revenge on the Hoshidans or something like that. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
something like. I mean, he's kind of just like another Fate's comically evil guy. Who
Yeah,
just
that's
wants
true.
to be evil for the sake of being evil.
But this guy moves. This guy doesn't move, but he's got Mire and a... Oh dear, he's got Mire and a Mage Ring. That's kind of scary.
I wonder if Kotaro's playable in Garen Quest.
He very well could be. I would actually be kind of surprised if he isn't. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't, if I'm being honest.
Garen Quest was fun.
It was, but I'm not familiar enough with Conquest to play it, sadly.
Yeah, that's fair.
HP +1.
But,
Nice.
you know, immortal words, I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Sakai.
I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Sakai. Yeah, exactly.
This is a battlefield.
10 out of 10 lines. I didn't mean to
just
heal.
like Zealot for some reason.
Yeah.
There's
Frickin-
also one line that just always stuck with me for some reason.
What?
It was Virion was an archer and he was happy. And then Crom just became an archer.
Yeah.
The game was really funny.
It was really funny, yeah. I do like it. If you do know Conquest more, you should play it. But I just don't know
I need
Conquest
to
at
get
all.
better at emulation so I can play it.
Yeah, I think you'd be better at it than me. Just since, like I said, I'm sure if I, actually beat Conquest Lunatic or something like that, I think I would
Have you not?
really. No, I've never even beaten it on hard actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I've played it a bit on hard, but I've never actually beaten it on hard.
I mean, yeah, it's a brutal game. The end game is way too overtuned. And take that from somebody who has beaten it.
I mean, one of these days I'll get to
Like-
it. I used to be the same
Yeah,
way
I know.
with FE6 hard mode. I'm like, yeah, one of these days I'll get to it, and I just never did, and then eventually. You tried FE6, but you play as Zephiel? I've seen Donut stream that. That does look pretty fun,
Yeah.
actually. I
What
would
was
like...
it? FE6 Equisax?
Yeah, something like that. That does sound fun. I would be down to stream that at
It
some
looked
point.
interesting, yeah.
I would love to
Like,
try
I'm
that.
pretty sure, like, you can... I'm pretty sure Lot's little sister is a playable unit.
It's kind of funny.
Actually, both Lot and Wade sisters.
I think, I'm thinking I want to put Saber in there, because Saber can actually deal with this guy. 8 crit. Can he? Yeah, he can actually deal with that. This might be a time to go summon more guys. That's what I'm thinking. Need more edgy lines. Well, I'm not 14. I don't know that edgy lines.
Is Rutger 14?
That's
He
true.
pops him out like a gumball machine.
Well, He's the other thing that is really edgy, which is called an FE7, or not FE7. Just called a Fire Emblem Swordmaster.
Ramadan.
Yeah, Myrmidon Swordmaster, whatever.
Unless your name is Guy.
Yeah.
Or Joshua, I guess.
Joshua's kind of edgy, but like weird.
He's just
Kinda
a
lame.
compulsive gambler.
I don't know. People call Joshua edgy. I don't really see it. He's
kind of just goofy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really see it.
Most of FE8 is just more goofy than anything.
You had 4. All right. Let's go see what happens here.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee. That's my edgy line.
Yeah, it's very edgy. So are scabbards from my
Because,
sword.
you know, coffee is for mature, grizzled adults.
True. Let the phantoms take
Even
care
though
of
I
this.
stopped drinking it months ago.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Backfire, Blake. Backfire.
I would love it if he could backfire. That'd be amazing.
He should do it, otherwise he's a loser.
True. Only cool people backfire.
Look at Bartra. Bartra backfires.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
cool. He has a mustache.
Exactly.
Like, ask anybody in this chat, is Bartra cool? Who's gonna say no?
Oh, this guy knows Saber. Shut your yap, bootlegger. You're nothing in a one-on-one fight with our noble pals to hide behind. My blade says otherwise. I collect a fine bounty when I present your head to Lord Bakut. It's gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Oh, that's a crit. Very nice. Maybe it won't take a while.
Mario, to answer your question, I think the closest thing to an edgelord in FE8 is Noel.
Noel's kind of boring.
0 luck, he's worse than Arthur.
Okay, what do we got here? 19 speed. You're gonna take a lot of damage, but he at least won't crit me. Actually, no, he might. No, he could crit me.
Wait, no, Rizu's right. The green units will heal him.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you're right. I hate that. Okay, that was a dumb idea on my part. I didn't realize that.
He should just backfire. His short should just kill him. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it does. He could crit Kamui, which would be really bad, but I kind of just need someone to get in the way.
You know, in Echoes, the Shadow Sword's actually really good because you can just pay 50 gold and turn it into a Embrace.
Yeah, you can just turn into a better weapon.
And that unit exclusively kills enemies.
Watch this guy be able to go on the mountains and kill me. No, he can't. Okay, good.
I don't want to see peak.
Wait, crap! No, I'm in Mire range now. Okay, that's really bad. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no. Quickly, Celica sees.
If only I had warp on this route.
At least we have physics.
We do, but
Ooh.
why does this guy have the freaking like 4 or 5 range spell? That's so stupid. Who thought that was a good idea?
The devs.
Well, the devs aren't very smart.
But we've also established they don't really know what fun is.
I mean, I can move these guys out of the way, but that doesn't really do much. Well, I mean, yeah, I could do it, but I can get you out of the way. Not very well, though. Okay, that just made more problems. Ah, lovely. That just made more problems. That didn't fix anything. Oh, jeez. Why did this guy have to be right? Why did they have to overlap? That's so stupid.
This.
I think we just have to leave him in range and hope for the best. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we just had to hope things will work out. I don't see much. Oh, we could try to go shoot the guy with Leon. We could try it. I'm not saying it'll work, but we could try. Maybe he can crit. No, that's not a crit, even if he does hit. He didn't hit. Lovely. I shouldn't have put myself in front of the phantoms. I was thinking, like, oh, yeah, he won't heal now, but, well, no, I'm probably just going to lose a unit now. So that was incredibly
It's
stupid.
entirely possible. Or he could backfire.
Oh, they blocked him off. Very nice. Well, I don't know how long they're going to block him off, but...
This chapter is lame if Blake doesn't backfire.
Yeah, it is. Now they're going for... Why would you do that? That's stupid. Don't go for the Meyer guy. Freaking idiot. Although he might just go for the Phantom. Or one of them's going to waste their...
Like,
yeah, okay, that's
next
actually...
door.
That's really good, actually. Oh, and he missed. Very nice. Well, he missed both? Very nice. Now they're just wasting all their attacks
If he
on...
doesn't heal, we can just kill him.
Well, okay. Thanks, game.
I think the life steal only works on player phase.
It might be, yeah.
That's how it works in Fades.
See if Saber can do something. Come on. I know he's not going to kill unless he crits, but maybe he can set up a kill. Okay, he's at 2 HP. Yeah, Blake's being lame. He never backfired. Fake and gay. Oh, let's do that. Phantom W? Absolutely. Phantom's the hero of the run. Remember who Soldier 23.
You and your brother, Soldier 17, who took that Thunder crit, will always be remembered.
And the Killer Bow crit.
The crits.
Don't forget about the crit, guys, yeah. Okay, so we can go shoot this guy. It still does a lot of damage, but you know what? We'll just go try to nuke this guy. I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to get rid of these guys pretty fast.
Yep, we're in a hurry. Time
Die.
is money.
Is interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, good.
The Milla Temple, no?
I believe that is it, yeah. So next stream we'll be finishing up Act 3, I believe.
Be true. Oh, but there would also be that optional dungeon as well.
Yeah. And we got the Mage Ring. Very nice.
Oh, really?
Yep, we got the Mage Ring.
Earlier than usual. That's very nice.
What fan art? Oh, now you remind me. Ha! These maps take so freaking long, man. I might be able to maybe squeeze it in. Maybe. You reminded me way too late. You should have told me that a little bit sooner. I nearly forgot about that. Okay, I like these memes. I think I will have time for it, but it'll be very brief, I'm afraid. But no one's really here, so... There's like 3 people in chat, so...
Deathless stream.
Yeah, surprisingly. There were multiple times I should have probably lost someone, but I didn't.
And yet we persist.
Yes. Okay, so here are the memes. Give me a sec. Okay, what do we got here? Give me a sec. Yeah, I don't have much time, but... Second Rizu's unit. Stonks! Yeah, it is beneficial to sack Rizu's unit.
Always.
He's not saying bungle. What? It's so random. Alright, let's see here. The art. There's a little time. There's a little time for it, but not much. Okay, give me a sec. Creations, okay. You'll find it. Alright. I mean, you guys have all seen it, I think. I think everyone here is in the Discord, so it's not gonna matter too much.
I've seen it. It's very nice.
Okay. Give me a sec. Color fan art. If I can get it. That's kind of annoying. Give me a sec. And it's not saved in the right place. I'm sorry. It's not saved in the right place. I forgot where I saved it. Dang it. Probably saved it. Oh, okay. I saved it right here. Oh my god, it's so big and I don't have the time. This is what I told you to remind me earlier. Because I'm going to forget stuff like this. Oh my god, it's way too freaking big. way too freaking big. Yeah, that's all I can really show. Sorry, I'm just out of time. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, see ya. Have a good one. All of you.